And we on.
Gia back up in this once again. Y'all already know. It's the 18 back in this bitch, man. Hey, we got big time boxing back on the docket. You know what I'm saying? Feel real good about that. A little appetizer going into the big pay-per-view weekend next weekend with Earl Spence and Udonis Ugas. So yeah, man, we about to see what these boys gonna do tonight. We got some 50-50 type of action tonight. The odds makers had the odds at minus 115 for the longest. Last time I checked, they had went to minus 155 in favor of Lubin. So he like a slight favorite in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Salute the Little Rock that came through. Chris Ray came through. King of the Kim folks came through. My boy Eric R came through. Say salute to my brothers Marlo and Trey A.
Salute, salute. Trick No T in the building. D-Bid OG. Salute, bro.
Eric R said, I called the Triple G stoppage. Does TKO count as a KO in the Chow Ross? Is a frog's ass watertight? You goddamn right that's a KO in the fight, boy. TKO. I had took that shit by decision too, because I had my reasons. I don't want to throw all my shit out there, man, because I ain't trying to be schooling everybody. Pecos Bill salutes her, even though I was wrong on that one, but most of the time I'll be right. Pecos Bill was going down. So what's the goddamn deal? Family, I got love for all y'all. Salute to you, OG.
Salute. Henry Bostic in the building. Yasir Hussein. Salute, bro. What's happening? St. Cruz and salute, fam. Hey, what round did he stop him in?
I think it was 9.
Boy, oh boy. Your
You
bro
got
got the bonus, goddamn
you
me.
got you a bonus?
Yep. Round 9. God damn it. That's one bonus.
Lala D got that shit too. Trick Note, salute to you. Say what's good. D-Bid OG, what's going down? Henry Bostic, salute to you. Pecos Bill, y'all drop them pics in the chat when y'all come in too, man. Y'all know how we do. Don't be ducking that crow. Y'all, sir, what's up, bro? Say salute, fam, man. Checking in. We'll pop back in later watching the UFC main card about to start. All right, that's what's up. Salute to St. Cruz and the OG. Say peace to everybody. King of the Kinfolk said you called it, Trey X 50-50. Lubin fighting the Skeletor tonight. Let's go. Yeah, it's going down, man. I've been looking forward to this shit all week. You know what I'm saying? And I really been going back and forth in my mind on who I think will win the fight. I settled in on Lubin and I'm locking in on that. But the thing about this fight, it reminds me of Luis Nery when he fought against Figueroa. You had the southpaw that had the better skill set and he was very accurate, but you had that big imposing figure that was just putting that pressure on him and going to the body and shit all night. So the dynamic of that fight reminds me of this fight. And when I think about that, it really got me thinking that Fundora might win this fight. But I'm gonna go ahead and stay with my pick though.
It's just boxing. Salute, fam. Hey, that Ryan Garcia fight in there.
I ain't heard nothing about it. I ain't heard nothing about it, man. I took Ryan Garcia by ninth round knockout. Pecos Bill, oh no, it's just boxing. Salute. Say salute Marlo and Trey X. Salute to the corner. Lubin by late stoppage. You think Lubin gonna stop him, huh? I don't think Lubin gonna actually stop the guy, but I won't be too surprised though, man. Like we talked about last time, when you got them classy type guys going against these big crew type motherfuckers, anything could happen.
I got round 9 Lubin.
See, everybody locked in on the round 9s today. Hell, I got round 9 knockout in the Ryan Garcia fight. Pecos Bill said I picked Lubin, but it feels funny. Eric R said I hope Lubin take care of business. People acting like if my guy loses, his career over, but B Hop and Manny can lose 9 or 10 times. Yeah, I guess I feel where you're coming from. Henry Bostic, salute to you. Yeah, I said it already. My bad. Erickson Lubin said tough one tonight to pick. Yeah, it's a tough one to pick, man. Like I said, the odds makers had this shit like just in a dead heat for the longest. It was minus 115, minus 115 both ways. You know what I'm saying? FOG Boxing Talk, salute to you. Said salute point in the family. Eric R said Lubin TKO in 9. So you locked in with Marlo. Both of y'all got the KO in 9. Salute to D-Lo 44 Boxing. What's going down, bro? Drop them picks. Drop your pick in the chat. Y'all also got to remember we got Tony Harrison going against that Garcia guy that fought Fundora. And we also got Brian Perella. He fighting some undefeated guy. I took Perella in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Who you took in them fights, bro? The Perella fight and the Tony Harrison fight.
I took Barella by stopping, and I went against that's one of my upset picks was Tony Harrison, and I went against who else was the upset? Oh, Ryan Garcia. I went against that Ryan Garcia too.
Yeah, my upset pick and I already got his ass whooped. I had two Ito in Japan, and he went out there and lost a technical decision. So my shit started off slow. I got to tighten up.
Man, hold up. I know damn well I didn't pick Ito. That's a win for me, man.
Yeah, Yoshino went out there and got the decision.
Yeah, that's a win. I ain't get the bonus though.
King of the Kinfolk said, I don't see Lubin getting a knockout. The height thing is greater than he thought. Yeah, I was looking at that too. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I would be more concerned for Lubin if Fundora knew how to use his height. Because I would be like, well, I ain't never seen Lubin bob and weave and slip his way on the inside. But since he going against a guy to give up his own height, I think he gonna have an easier time with it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, it's really kind of enjoyable when you fight them big, tall motherfuckers like that, getting up under them punches, popping up on the ass real decisive, hit them with a 2-3 or something, then you're gone. Gone like a ghost on their motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying?
Wipe out. D-Lo 404 in the building. Salute, bro. Mr. Fair, you. Salute, fam. What's happening? FOG already said what's up. Moody Treyweather. Salute, fam. Rod X the Trail in the building. Salute, champ.
King of the Kinfolk and Fundora and AJ are the same height. This is ridiculous. Yeah, this motherfucker 6'6", man. I ain't never been in the ring with a motherfucker that tall. I have been in the ring with a motherfucker that was like 6'3", 6'4", but not no 6'6". You know what I'm saying? But I think Lubin gonna be able to handle this business though. We gonna see. Mr. Fair Use was going down. Welcome back to the gym. He looked kind of familiar. He say salute to Marlo. FOG Boxing Talks at Fundora, 11 foot tall. Yeah, that motherfucker up there. He down shoulder skyscraper. Moody Treyweather, salute to you, man. I was supposed to mention you in our last cartoon, bro. And I had got you mixed up with Little Feezy. So I was supposed to put you in the motherfucker, man. I'm gonna have to put you in another one. Rod S. the Champ, salute to you. Said, what's up, my people? FOG Boxing Talk said body shot late. You think it's gonna be a body shot? What was your pick? He said, yeah, I don't even see no pick. What's your official pick? Oh, you got Lubin. Lubin body shot. Like, yeah, I can see it. I mean, there's a lot of surface area for body shots. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got them big tall guys in front of you, man, that shit do be looking like some roast beef or something. I remember my first fight, I fought this guy. He was pretty tall. I don't know exactly how tall he was, but he was very tall compared to me. And I remember my teammates was like, man, you lucky. Like everybody was like, they thought I was lucky that I was fighting somebody with that type of wiry, long frame that so I can go to the body. Even though I went out there and pretty much threw all headshots in the fight, but you know, it is what it is. It's just boxing said Fundora fight small for his height. Yep. That's the kind of shit we're gonna be talking about just about every time the man fight. You know what I'm saying? He a tall guy to give up his height. Mr. Fair, you salute. D-Lo said Lubin knockout in 7. Garcia split decision. Perella majority decision. Clark majority decision. Ryan Garcia majority decision. As far as I got you, you got Mosley Jr., huh? I started to take that motherfucker too, man, but I said I'm gonna go ahead and take my man Rosado, man. Hopefully go out there and bring me back some points because I damn sure need him. King of the Kinfolk, so I got Harris out the mud. You got Harris out the mud. Who the fuck is Harris? My mind just went blank. FOG Boxing Talk, I see Miss Lex was going down. King of the Kinfolk said when the new season start on the channel Ross, that shit start next week. It start next week for the Earl Spence fight, man. We're gonna do it the same way. Marlo gonna drop the schedule. Y'all just go in there and make the picks, then I'll make sure your picks get to the champ Ross. Make it easy as possible for you, you know what I'm saying? And I'm coming to kick some ass next season too. I'm in a bad mood. D-Lo said that it would be something to see Lubin fold the towel up with a body shot. Yep. It would. Shit, I'll take any kind of win, though. I'll even take the 5 points, but I think he'll probably get him by decision. Miss Lex, let's say tonight's the night. I ain't gonna say tonight's quite the night. It's a good night though. I think the night is gonna be next week. You know what I'm saying? But this is a good appetizer going up until the big weekend. I'm happy for it. Mr. Fair Use talking to Marlo. King of the Kinfolk said Harrison, okay. You know I'm slow as hell, man. I'm on this gas. I couldn't even put 2 and 2 together.
Hey, look what Brian Perella got on.
I see him out there clean as a clap doctor on the boy. Shiny as a motherfucker. Let's see what he gonna go out there and do. D-Lo said, I'm a huge fan of King Gabe, but at some point the wheels got to fall off or at least start leaking air. I was thinking the same thing too. I went on ahead and picked him because I know he done fought better competition. A lot of people felt like he beat Danny Jacobs. That fight was at 168. His last fight was at 160 against Munguia. Now he back to 168 for this fight. So I'm expecting him to be a little stronger in this fight than he was in his last fight. And I just think he just have been around the block a lot, man. He done been around some great fighters like Bernard Hopkins and shit. I know he done learned a few tricks along the way. I think he should have more tools in the chest than Sugar Shane Jr. But we'll see though, man. Shit, they don't fight on paper. You know what I'm saying? King of the Kinfolk said, time for me to get on the champ. Don't be losing my picks straight up. I got you. Don't even worry about it. I am proud to say that I have not missed no picks getting them to the champ Ross. Salute to my boy Gil Coles in the building, man. I'm trying to stomp a mud hole in your ass tonight, Gil.
Gil Coles, salute, champ.
Payco said, I'm changing my pick to Fundora. It might be this Bud. I don't know what you mean by that, but he said he changing his pick to Fundora. Rod S. Champ said, clean as a clock doctor. I'm gonna use that one, Trey. That ain't my shit. That's old school, nigga. That's back in your day. Rod X say, look at Roy. Yeah, Roy out there trying to get his train on and shit, man. Even though I probably wouldn't be looking to Roy Jones as a trainer or nothing, though. I mean, I just don't understand how Roy gonna teach you something. Because he wasn't like the most skilled fighter, but he was the most talented fighter. And there ain't no way that you about to go out there and do that shit that Roy Jones used to do. So I just don't really see the upside of training with Roy. But hey, good luck to the motherfucker, man. Y'all go out there and be successful. You know what I'm saying? Gil Cole saying, what's up to Marlo? Yeah, Gil, I'm trying to come get a win on you today, man. I got to lock you in that top 10. You know what I'm saying? But I got out to a bad start today, man. That damn Ito fight got me out to a bad start. I picked a damn decision in the Golovkin fight. So, yeah, I got out to a slow start, man. We got to tighten up. We got to tighten up. But I feel kind of good going into this Showtime card, though, man. So, let's see what these motherfuckers going to do. And I'm gonna make sure that I at least call the main event on this card, man, because I'm still cutting this shit, man. So my calories still kind of low. You know what I'm saying? When we coming off this winter shit, you know, you got to get your cut on a little bit, cut off some of that winter weight. Gil Cole said, Trace, you seen the Triple G fight? I saw the highlights. It looked like he started off a little slow. I thought that he was shaking off some ring rust, and then I thought he tightened up later on in the fight. He landed some pretty crisp shots. He landed the looping right hand and he knocked his mouthpiece out of his mouth. That shit was a clean shot. You know what I'm saying? So he looked like he was a little slower at 40 years old, but I do think he still got something left. You know what I'm saying? He's still a dangerous fighter.
Iceberg Nerd in the building. Salutations, bro.
J1 Pro Da Vinci, what's going down? Iceberg Nerd, salute to you, man. Y'all drop them pics in the chat as you come in. So we know where to send this crow to, man. It's a dangerous night, man. A 50-50 type fight.
Hey, who you say you took in this Brian Perella fight?
I took Perella.
By decision?
Yeah, I took him by decision.
All right, I'm looking for 8 rounds.
Who you took? Perella or the other guy? You took the other guy upset pick.
No, I took Perella in this one, 8 rounds. Stop. If not, I still give him those 5 points.
I think I took Perella by decision. I looked at his record and he had a lot more knockouts than I thought he did. I think he had like 14 knockouts out of 17 wins or some shit like that. I wasn't anticipating on seeing that, so I might have fucked up. I might should have took him by by knockout, but I'm really not 100% sure what I took, though. I'm gonna have to go look at my picks. King of the Kinfolk said Roy used his superior athletic and physical gifts to dominate. He was very unorthodox, and you can't teach that style if the fighter isn't gifted. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, man. Like, you know, some of the old fighters, like a George Benton or something like that, you can understand, like, hey, I can learn something from this guy, you know what I'm saying? Because if I got the same type of skills that he has, I can do the maneuvers that he does. But I don't give a damn what I know. I'll never fight like Roy Jones. Roy Jones is just a different type of animal, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but at the same time, he has been there. He done been at the top. He done fought some great fighters. So it's definitely some shit that you can learn from. He just wouldn't be my first choice, me personally. Pecos Bill said Triple G was pumping that jab. That's one of his best weapons. That's always been one of his best weapons, man. I remember when he fought against David Lemieux, a lot of people, including me, I thought David Lemieux might be able to go out there and make a fight out of it. But Triple G was just putting that jab on that motherfucker from the get-go. I'm talking about powerful jabs. He don't hit you with a jab just to set up something. He hit you with a jab to actually hurt you with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that jab was working on Murata. Pecos Bill, okay, talking to Rod X the champ. D'Lo said Roy was 1-on-1, but his experience definitely is priceless. Absolutely. Yeah, that's for sure. I can agree with you on that, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the Perella fight a little bit. I don't understand how Perella got that many knockouts, man, because when I look at him fight, he just don't seem like a powerful type of fighter. Because when he fought against Tony Harrison, I thought that was the difference in the fight, like from going his way. I thought if he had more power, he would have created more separation on the cards. Even though I felt like he still won, but I think if he had more power, he could have got that victory. Gil Cole said I took Fundora in 11. I'll take a 10-piece lemon pepper crow. We got it for you. Come pick it up. Hey, you ain't no real Florida a Florida fan, man. You going against Lubin. You don't never know the answers to now Keith Thurman question. This motherfucker ain't no real Floridian. King of the Kinfolk said I didn't even know Triple G was even fighting anymore. He ain't going to fight Charlo, so same old BS. Yeah, they talking about him fighting Canelo next. And I am not interested in that shit at all. I mean, they had some competitive fights. Both fights were competitive. They were some decent fights, but I just felt like I seen enough. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Iceberg Nerd said Triple G was looking slow to me, but he still got those heavy hands. He definitely got some heavy hands. And I did feel like he slowed down a little bit. I mean, he's 40. But at the same time, like when it comes to them type of fights, like if you coming off a long layoff, it's kind of hard for me to gauge you 100% because you coming off a layoff. So if he was more active, I think we'll have a better gauge of him. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the man is 40.
J8, salute, fam. I think Perella got that round. He was more active. Wasn't a lot of contact, but I think he has that round.
All right, that's a bet. Uh D'Lo said Triple G boxed the mute like he had some sense. Yeah, he did. It wasn't no big drama show, was it? Shit, it was a big boxing show. That motherfucker out there looking slick and smooth out there, popping him with that jab and shit. You know what I'm saying?
J-Dog in the building. Salute, bro. What's happening?
Salute. Uh Rod as a chance, it ain't Triple G a silver medalist in the Olympics. He is. And Murata is a gold medalist. I looked at Murata. I saw his amateur record was like 119 and 18, or it might have been 118 and 19. But he was an Olympic gold medalist. I didn't even know that. I was 100% unaware of that. But I still took Triple G. I took the silver medalist. Salute to J8. What's going down? Drop them picks. Drop your picks too, J Dog. Iceberg Nerd said he'll take Lubin split decision. Let's lock in.
Hey, D21519. Salute, fam.
Salute. Yeah, let's lock in on that Iceberg. J Dog, yeah, I see you. Salute, bro. D'Lo said I saw enough after that first Canelo versus Triple G fight. I mean, I was cool with the second one because I felt like the first one was pretty close. But I was satisfied with the outcome in the second one. I know a lot of people felt like Triple G won that fight, but I thought Canelo won the fight. and I was relatively satisfied with it. Marlo felt like he wanted to fight. He scored the fight for Canelo when we called the fight. I'm cool, man. I don't need to see no more, especially for no pay-per-view prices. I damn sure don't want to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? And that also got me just thinking, like, man, they already playing in the next fight for the motherfucker. I feel like Bivol got action at beating Canelo. I just hope that Bivol get a fair shake because he'll be standing in the way of the money. Because after him, it's a big fight. Well, it's a big fight to some people. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope the man get a first shake. J Dog say salute to the chat. Gil Cole said I want Lubin to win, but on that Champ Ross it's different though. Goddamn, it's business on that Champ Ross, huh? You sound like me, man, because I love them Cowboys, but I'll bet against them in a minute. Square business. And that's the most jankiest team in the world. Them motherfuckers be looking like trash. You better not bet against them. They'll go out there and put up 40 on your ass. D salute to you. Yeah, salute Marlo and Trey X. Gil Cole said Erickson split decision. I went on ahead and took Garcia, man. I think like when I be looking at certain situations, I see like a trend starting in one fight and I'll ignore it going into the next fight. And an example that I have, even though I felt a lot of people disagree with the decision, but when I looked at Danny Jacobs when he fought against Rosado, it looked like a little bit of decline in him. I know he had a different coach and all that kind of stuff, but he didn't look quite the same. And then his next fight, he loses to John Rodder. So if you just would have just rolled the wave, you would have got the victory with John Rodder. So just thinking about Harrison in his last fight, he went out there and got outboxed by Perella all night. I did not think that fight was a draw. I see some decline. You know what I'm saying? I know things have taken place in his life. He lost his dad to COVID and stuff like that, but I see a decline. So I'm just gonna go ahead and ride the wave. I'm riding with Garcia. He brought a tough fight to Fundora, so I know he can fight a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot my shot. Ride the wave. J Dog said he'll go with Lubin. Y'all go ahead and lock in with your boy. Gil Cole said, yeah, Harrison split decision. I'm going ahead and take Garcia. D'Lo said Triple G got the silver by beating Andre the Matrix Darrell in the Olympics. Darrell brought home bronze. All right. I ain't even know that shit. Good shit. Little Rock, salute to you. Big Boone 81. Salute. Say salute to the corner. Happy to be back in the gym. 313 in the building. You mustn't change your name or something because I don't even recognize you, fam. I ain't gonna even lie. Big Boone 81. But welcome back to the gym, though, bro. And drop some pics in the chat. We still serve crow in this motherfucker. We happy to have you back in the building. We happy to serve your ass some crow this evening, too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, we got big time boxing back in the building. 50-50 type shit, man. I'm excited. This the kind of stuff that we say we want, right? We always getting fights and shit where we got the favorite as a 12-1 favorite, 14-1 favorite. We got some 50-50 type shit tonight. So everybody should be happy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, give me a second, bro. I'm gonna run to the kitchen and go get me some water and shit, and I'll be right back.
All right, bet. The brother's just swinging that jab out there. Big Boom, salute. Lil Rock, salute, man. When Trey Weather said, I got Luke in this fight, fifth round stoppage. He's locked in. I got him, I think 9. I think I picked 9. Ferrella been real patient, using a lot of jabs and a lot of things, man, but not really scoring. It's gonna be crazy. I wonder why he fighting draws and shit. He's not really early on. He don't get busy. Wait till later on as the fight go on. He get a little busy. Like right now, he's trying to work that right hand. He's trying to find a home for it. Matter of fact, I'm about to put this bus name, man. Boom said I'm from the 313, but I think Tone Hard ain't in this shit no more. I'll take Garcia. Oh, he talking about Harrison. I'm at Brown. Salute, sir. I'm doing a poll right now, y'all. Let's see something. I'm about to say, hey, fellas, Trey's, Marlo, just stopping through. I'm listening, still at work. Blessings, sis. Enjoy. Hope the day breeze. See, I ain't even been watching around. It's almost over. Damn. He said, and give me Lubin over Sebastian. Lubin hungry as hell. Yeah, I'm locked in with you too. I got Lubin. If y'all watching, who y'all think won this round? Because I wasn't really watching. Fundora or I think his name Garcia. I mean, Perella or Garcia. Perella is the dude with the shiny, glittery tuxedo top on. If y'all not familiar, for all those who don't really watch boxing. J Dog said, even with a win, Lubin not ready for Mel again. Same outcome. King Boxing said, flip a coin on that round. Okay, no, that correction. That's Salgado, not Garcia. Salgado versus Perella. That's pretty much how all the rounds been so far, man. Perella been active, but he ain't really scoring. He just moving his hands around, flipping and flicking the jab out there, not really hitting shit. And then Garcia, I don't know why I keep saying Garcia. Salgado has he waiting too long to even throw anything. But you notice as the rounds go on, Perella started to get more accurate and busier. Like this round four, he started to get more accurate with his jab. He started to land a little more punches.
He working off the jab, but as a southpaw, it'd be good if he worked off that lead left hand a little bit more.
I was saying earlier, like I was like, not wondering why he end up in draws and close fight because he don't really be too busy when the fight starts, like the first round, first two rounds. You know what I'm saying? Even three rounds, he just out there just moving his hands, flinging jabs out there on the defense.
What's up to Miss Alma Brown, the angel herself? Appreciate you coming through.
Uh, MZ say Corella eating a lot of body shots. Yeah, I noticed that Salgado was landing body shots, but it was too far in between though. And when he do get a good one in, Corella is countering him with some.
But at the
Go
hey,
ahead.
his last fight was against Tony Harrison, right?
Yeah,
And shit, you that was before your interview with him. That was a long time ago. So this guy's also coming off a long layoff.
yeah.
I think that might be the main reason I had took him by decision, coming off them layoffs and shit.
King said this when I said he was moving his hands around. Yeah, he been doing that shit the whole time. I was gonna ask Trey, but he was in the comment. I was like, man, why you think they fighters be doing that? I saw was it Bundu or was it uh, uh Garcia versus Spence? One of them dudes kept doing that, man. Kept moving their hands a lot.
Just to distract you a little bit. It's kind of like what Zav Judah started doing against Mayweather, and Larry Merchant was trying to explain why he was doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of distract you a little bit so he can surprise you with something.
Trying to
And
get
that
your eyes to look off, huh? Like
yeah,
trying to get your eyes to look somewhere so you can. Yeah, I got you. That's what I
yeah.
figured.
It can also mean like it could be a sign of they looking for something. Like they ain't really got the answers right now, so they looking for something. That's a lot of the time when I see fighters doing that. I even saw Josh Taylor do that a few times when he fought against Catterall. You know what I'm saying? Like you looking for an answer.
Yeah,
Lubin, let's go, Lubin. Let's go, goddamn me. He look like he ready to go, man. Go out there and show something, man. We on the redemption tour right now. You know what I'm saying? We got to come back and show something. Yeah, they done won like 6 fights in a row since the Charlo fight. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and complete this shit. Hey man, y'all let me know too, man. Is everybody in the chat picking Errol Spence next week, or are some people picking Ugis? Just wonder. I already know Marlo taking Earl. I'm gonna go ahead and ride with him too, because of the jab. Even though I know it's gonna be a dangerous fight. King of the Kinfolk, so yeah, I see that Trey. It's like if someone moving their hands trying to figure out where to throw the punches. Well, just trying to find an opening. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you touch a guy with a few shots up top, looking, trying to find an opening. You know what I'm saying? There's just a little misdirection. That's why when I be calling fights, when they be doing certain moves, I might say he trying to mesmerize him with the lead hand. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to mesmerize you a little bit, kind of lower you to sleep, and then just surprise you with something. You know what I'm saying? Moody Treyweather says shit. He got EJ all the way. He said that motherfucker Ugis ain't got no chance, man. Hey, what percentage chance do you give Ugis to win? You think he got a 0% chance? J-Dawg said Spence by 9th round stoppage. I honestly can't see the stoppage, but I'm taking Earl by unanimous decision, like 8-4 type of score. Gil Cole said he got Earl Spence. I'm surprised you said that shit. I thought you were taking Ugis. King of the Kinfolk said I pick Ugis so it guarantees Earl a victory. Goddamn me. J-Dawg said I'm hashtag Team Truth, hashtag man down, hashtag Big Fish, hashtag strap season. All right, that's what's up. It's just boxing said he rolling with the Big Fish. J-Dawg said 30%, 70-30. All right, that's what's up. Give him a 30% chance to win the fight. Rod as the champ said he got Ugis. Okay, that's the one man. I knew it had to be somebody that was gonna take Ugis. You know what I'm saying? I think one thing that's kind of interesting to me in this fight is that since we in the pros, Earl Spence is the favorite. But if this was an amateur fight, Ugis would actually be the favorite because, you know, the fucking Cubans are always favorites in them type of fights. But since it's a pro fight, Earl is the favorite. I think that's kind of interesting. You know what I'm saying? I think that Ugis got a little chance, man. I give him like a 40% chance. Something like that. Good 60-40 for Earl. Rod X the champ said, he got Ugis to lose. Okay, I got you. Moody Treyweather said, give him a 35-40% chance. All right, that's reasonable. J1 Pro said, if you picking Ugis, don't admit it. Man down via 7-round body shot. Goddamn me. Pecos Bill said, I give Ugis a 40% chance. I'm right there with you about a good 40% chance. Underground Asylum, salute to you. Say salute to the corner in the chat. What's going down? I didn't even know you was a member. Definitely appreciate that shit, bro. Square business.
Salute, fam.
So you got that red by his name, too. J-Dawg said EJ about to beat the shit out of Ugis Trey X. He got a point to prove. I understand all of that, man. I really don't like to base my picks off of that kind of shit, though. I'm just looking at the long layoff, bro. The man ain't fought since 2020, and he coming off an eye injury. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the deck is stacked against him a little bit. I do feel like he's going to go out there and win, but I don't think it's going to be an easy fight. You know, I think Ugis can prove that he can fight on this level. Like when he fought against Sean Porter, a lot of people felt like he won that fight. So I think he got a chance to go in there and do something. But I feel like his technical flaw, the fact that he puts a lot of weight on the front foot, I think that's going to make it hard for him to get away from the jab of Earl. You know what I'm saying? When you got your weight on the front foot, man, it's hard to get away from the jab. So I think that's the main thing for me. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like Ugis don't really like the body shots and shit. I done said that a lot of times. So I think Earl is the favorite, but I do think Ugis got a chance, though.
Hey, you see that counter uppercut? Counter uppercut.
From Perella?
Yeah, Perella caught his ass. Busted shit open, too. That was nice.
Yeah, I see him out there looking like he looking for some action. Eric Gard said Earl all day. Miss Alma Brown said, I'm just here to listen to y'all in the chat. I don't know any of these people, goddamn. Well, ride with your boy Trey X. If you in doubt, ride with your boy, the reigning and defending Champ Ross champion. And this is my last week that I get a chance to say that too until I come back and give me another one. You know what I'm saying? King of the Kinfolk said Ugas has a 35 to 40% chance of winning the fight. So everybody about in the same ballpark. We give them about 35, 40% chance. We showing them some kind of respect. Pecos Bill said, I'm happy Cuba finally letting the fighters go pro. They really didn't. I was reading about the shit. They really didn't have much of a choice. One of the main reasons that they decided to let the fighters go pro was to protect the amateur program. Even though that sounds kind of weird, like, damn, why you letting them go pro to protect your amateur program? Well, the reason is because when they would fight in international tournaments, their fighters would try to defect. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to take the reason for them having to defect off the table. Let's go ahead and just make this shit legal. Y'all can go pro and y'all can do what y'all got to do. Ain't no reason for y'all to be trying to escape and shit when we go to the Pan American games and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was interesting.
Hey, shout out to El Chapo, Chris Rayner. We just put out a Cuban video, man. Y'all check that out if y'all haven't. We just dropped one, man. Shout out to the Cuban fighters, the great Cuban fighters of the past, man. And welcome the ones to the present.
Absolutely, man. I love that video too. Chapo picked some good music on there. And I love when the beat changed, like it go from that second song to that third song, it go to the old school. And they show Kid Gavilan in there doing work and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he was fighting against Carmen Basilio. That I love that part in that motherfucking video, man. Y'all check that shit out if y'all ain't checked it out. But another thing, what I was talking about, I am happy that, man. I'm always happy about a influx of talent or some shit, whatever word I'm supposed to use. But I just feel like these guys got action. Like I'm looking at Andy Cruz and shit, Julio Cesar La Cruz. I think they gonna if they get the opportunity to get in the mix, I think they gonna make some noise. Especially Andy Cruz, man. I'm very interested to see what he gonna do in the pros. D'Lo said, yeah, both Olympians. One medal, one didn't even with an extra shot, but in the pros got to ride with Earl. I think it's a close fight. Yeah, I think it's a close fight for sure. Right, as the champ said, you get a motherfucker a good quarter, 25% chance to win. Pecos Bill said he looks warmed up now. Are you talking about Perella? Well, don't get too warm, Perella. We need you to go the distance. I don't need no knockout now. King of the Kinfolk said it's unrealistic to think EJ off a layoff fighting a top 3 welterweight and a champion. This is going to be a good matchup. I think so too, man. I think Ugas is gonna come fight back. I think he's gonna fight back. I think he should lose the fight, but I think he's gonna fight back though. But also it's the history too. And I heard Ugas talking about it. Ugas talking about this fight right here is the first time that a Cuban is fighting for 3 belts. So he got the history on his mind. And he said if he win this fight, he want to go fight for undisputed. So, and that'll be history making too. D'Lo already been saying the man life been like a movie so far. That would just make the script even better. You know what I'm saying? So he do got history on his mind. Might not be enough to get him over the top. He probably still gonna lose, but he got that shit on his mind going into the fight though. King of the I read that Miss Alma Brown said she riding with her boy Trey X. That's a good choice. D'Lo said, I think with being too front foot heavy, he is likely better off closing distance rather than being a step too slow, getting out of range of the jab. I don't really even know the remedy for getting away from the jab when you front foot heavy. I don't even know, bro, because I wasn't taught to fight like that. I was taught to keep my weight on the back foot. So I don't really understand that type of strategy. You know what I'm saying? You might be right. James Harris, salute to you. Said Earl is going to make an example out of Ugas. I'll be a little surprised. I'm gonna say this. I think it's important for people like me to say what I'm saying. Because if everybody go in there and stack up these expectations on Earl that this is supposed to be easy, he should run through Ugas, this and that, this and that. If you go out, that puts him in a lose-lose situation. If you go out there and beat Ugas, everybody gonna say, well, he should have did that. That was an easy fight, this and that, this and that. You see what I'm saying? And if he go out there and lose the fight, everybody gonna be like, oh man, this motherfucker sorry. He ain't the truth. He went out there and lost to Ugas. So I have to try to keep this shit in perspective so the motherfucker can get the credit that he deserves if he wins the fight. I don't think this is an easy situation for no fighter. Coming off an injury, coming off a layoff, and you going out here fighting a fucking Cuban like Ugas. I don't think that's easy. So I'm gonna keep it in perspective and give this man props if he go out here and get this win. Pecos Bill said, yeah, I'm feeling that video. Yeah, that shit was player. J1 Pro Da Vinci said, before the bell rings, Ugas has a 50% chance. After the first body shot lands, Ugas has a 2% chance of not getting stopped. J-Dawg said this will be a blowout just like Danny Garcia. Well, that still was a decision, though. You know what I'm saying? When the last time Earl got a knockout? When he fought Ocampo? So once, like on this top level, he hasn't really been getting stoppages except for Kell Brook, and even that was a long time ago. So if I just look at recent history, it's hard for me to say that he gonna win by knockout. And plus, Ugas has never been stopped in his career, so it's hard for me to look at that and be like, oh yeah, Earl gonna stop this guy. He gonna knock him out. That's not what the numbers suggest. Pecos Bill said after they cheated Earl Spence Jr., then let him come back, he couldn't get back on track. After they cheated, oh, you talking about in the Olympics and shit, yeah. Because they said that he lost the fight, and then they turned around and said he won the fight, and he said he couldn't get up going into the next fight. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're talking about. Right at the chance of Lubin versus Fundora is most definitely a two-way street. Oh, absolutely. See, that's a definition of a two-way street. I see Salgado trying to fight back a little bit when I look back just then, little looping right hand at the bell. J-Dawg said, I agree with that. Trey, yeah, I think the motherfucker probably gonna go the distance, man, but I think he gonna beat him. Just like Danny Garcia, probably be like 8-4. That's my prediction, like 116, 112. King of the Kinfolk said, you're right. They set an Earl up for failure. We are real boxing fans. Ugas isn't a bum. Why are we talking like he is easy work? This ain't some Canelo European cherry pick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. And coming off a layoff, no tune-up fight, I think this is impressive. If you go out here and get this victory, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go into this shit and set the table that this should just be easy. He should just run through this guy. And if Ugas was to get the victory, that means that he just exposed Earl and all that kind of stuff. Like, no, man, this is a competitive type of fight. This is a guy that's gonna come fight back. He already been talking that shit, talking about Santiago de Cuba. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that motherfucker proud of his fighting background, where he come from. He gonna try to come and represent. I ain't saying that it's gonna be enough, but I do think he gonna come fight back and try to make it a two-way street, like my boy Rod X the Champ just said. J-Dawg said, let's see how EJ resurgence with a nutritionist and strength and conditioning coach plays out. That's interesting too. I was listening to him on the promotional shit. What is that shit called? All Access. And he was saying that he wasn't doing the things that he was doing that got him to the top. You know what I'm saying? So he started kind of slacking off on the training and shit. And I think I saw some signs of that. Like when I saw him against Porter, he didn't look quite as strong late in the fight as I normally saw him. So I am interested in that. You know what I'm saying? He say he doing the things that got him here again. So let's see the impact of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested in it. J-Dawg said, I'm still ride with EJ with the stoppage. I ain't mad at you. D-Lo said, if Earl wins, I will be impressed, period. Even though I'm picking him to win. Yes, it's going to be impressive if he wins. Pagos Bill said, how y'all feel about Maul joining Derrick James? Maul Charlo joining Derrick James? That'd be good for him. Yeah, I guess that'd be good for him, man. I mean, it always sounds good when you got a guy going to a trainer like Derrick James, a motherfucker about to mess around and have two undisputed champions potentially. But I just know it's only 24 hours in a day, man. When you got all them top fighters and shit like that, it's kind of hard to dedicate the time to all of them. You know what I'm saying? And I was listening to Earl Spence talk about the way that Derrick James handled his business. And he got it set up to where each fighter gets a lot of his attention. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like if they brought in another top dog like a Jamal Charlo, that might kind of disrupt that a little bit. So on the outside looking in, I say it sounds good, but just thinking about it like in a pragmatic type of way, I think it might be kind of tough. But I do know that Derrick James is a hell of a coach, and I think it's a lot that he can show Jamal Charlo. And I do think that the coach Ronnie Shields, I'm kind of disappointed with the way that he brought the Charlos along, because I just felt like they looked a little basic. I always felt like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's a coincidence that Jermell Charlo got away from that, got to Derrick James, and now all of a sudden he a undisputed type motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Eric Carr said, I see it being tough like the beginning of the Brook fight. So you saying you feel like Ugas can show something early when Earl Spence just gonna be chopping away and chopping away and chopping away. Even though Ugas might have some pockets of success, he's still taking jabs. He's still taking body shots. And that shit just constantly taking chinks out the armor all night until you get them right where you want them. And then boom, we can stop that motherfucker. I got you. Champ Ross, what's up, bro? Salute. Pecos Bill said that's the word that's going around. Okay, King of the Kim Focus has a knockout win over Perella. I ain't even know that shit.
Champ Ross, salute, bro.
John Ross said this Perella Salgado fight is a snooze and said them boys ain't got nothing out there. Well, you know what? That's good, bro, because I need this shit to go the distance. So the more action, the worse it is for me. Shit, y'all keep fighting the snooze fest out there, fellas. Eric Carr said, I don't see Mal following in his little brother footsteps. I don't know, man. I can see it. Just the way he be talking and shit. He be talking about me and my brother. My brother should be pound for pound and all that kind of shit. Hell, if I listen to him talk, it sounds like the dynamic didn't change. Because I used to listen to him talking. He sounded like he was a leader. And now when he talk, it sounds like Jermell is the leader. So I wouldn't be too surprised if that motherfucker followed the leader and went over there with Derrick James. D-Lo said, 1 minute you hear that Jermell has left James. Then the next you hear that Jamal has joined him. Who knows what the fuck is going on down there? That's square business. King of the Kinfolk said it was Perella's first loss and considered an upset at the time. Okay. So him losing to Ugas is considered an upset. And that shit sound crazy as hell. A man losing to an Olympic bronze medalist with over 300 amateur fights, that's an upset. That's why I say sometimes they just be giving away money in boxing. You take these folks without no amateur background, and then you put them in there with somebody with one, and then they get their ass whooped. Think about the Nordic Nightmare when he fought against Kaneki. I think the Nordic Nightmare was like 101, 38-5, I want to say. Kaneki was sub-novice, just fought in the New York Golden Gloves. I think that's the highest he went. It wasn't no surprise he got his ass whooped. And he went into the fight as a 20-1 favorite and got his ass tore off the bone, fucking around with Kaneki. And that's supposed to be an upset. Shit, this some more that was out for my mind, man. My mind just went blank. Oh yeah, my mind went blank again, man. I'm on this gas, y'all gotta forgive me. But I could just think of just too many times. Oh yeah. The damn Robson Conceição fight, his last fight, he was the underdog in the fight when he had fought that Latino fighter that was undefeated. He was like 17-0. And they got Conceição as the underdog. He an Olympic gold medalist, 405 and 15 amateur record, and he the underdog in the fight. And if he win the fight, it's supposed to be an upset. Like, man, they be trying to give away money in that boxing sometime, man. It's square business. Junior the Super Dog's going down. Say salute Marlo and Trex and everyone in the gym. Nothing has changed. Ugas has to step his game up. Right?
Salute, fam.
Right, it's a chance of trades. Can you tell us Lubin and Fundora amateur records? Lubin 143-7. And I thought for the longest I was seeing like over 100 fights for Fundora, but last time I checked, I saw 3-3. And that was one reason why I went on ahead and locked in with Lubin. You know me, I'm gonna ride with the amateur background. So I'm gonna ride with that 143-7, man. One of the top rated amateur fighters in the country when he was in the amateurs. Pecos Bill said he following in his little brother's footsteps. That's why he boxing now. I know the little brother turned pro first. I don't know who started fighting in the amateurs first, but I do know the little brother turned pro first when he was 17. So yeah, that's a point. Henry Boston said, do you rate Ugas as higher caliber opponent than Mikey or Danny Garcia for Earl? Oh, absolutely. Like if I look at Mikey Garcia was hold on, 48-12, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say Mikey Garcia was 48-12 as an amateur. And Danny Garcia was 107-13. He don't have the international resume as Ugas. Ugas fought and placed in the AIBA World Championships. That's the tournament that's right below the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Really, in my opinion, like let's say you win a gold in the AIBA World Championships and you win a silver in the Olympics. I give more weight to that gold in the AIBA World Championships. And Ugas went out there and got a bronze. So he placed in the AIBA World Championships. The motherfucker Danny Garcia or Mikey Garcia, they ain't never done nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just think just looking at that background, looking at what he's been doing lately, he's been fighting some good fighters and shit, having some good performances. I think that Ugas is a better fighter at this point than Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia. That's my opinion, though. What about you? What you think about that shit, bro? Who you think is a higher caliber opponent for Earl? Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, or Ugas?
Well, I have to say Danny over Mikey. And shit, as it stands, Ugas right now is the current champion with a Olympic pedigree. So I have to say Ugas over Danny. So yeah, Ugas.
Yeah, I agree. I'm rolling with Ugas. Dito said Ugas isn't coming off a broken orbital bone, coming down from 160 or being forced into the fight. Yeah, King of the Kinfolk said, yep, the Nightmare put them paws on that boy. Yeah, the Nordic Nightmare. Say, I had took him in that fight too because of the amateur background. I took him on the Chan Ross. That shit is in writing. If Chan Ross ain't erased none of the pics or none of the posts, that shit is still in there and it's in writing. Trey X took the Nordic Nightmare over Kaneki, 20-1 underdog. We went out there and got that. Dilo said Earl beating Ugas would be a greater win than a Brook win, especially with everything Earl has going against him going in. So then this would be a bigger win. I think they comparable. If I look at the backgrounds and shit, I do got to give the edge to Ugas in that regard. But just looking at the type of fighter that Kell Brook was at that time, man, he was a big, strong ass fucking welterweight. He had probably the best win at that time over Sean Porter, even though I know he went out there and got stopped by Golovkin. I don't know, man. I might have to think about that one a little bit more before I can say I agree with you on that. Chan Ross said they might try and rob Perella. Don't rob him, man. Let the man go and get the win. I see we got 24 seconds left on the clock, so I got action. You know what I'm saying? Eric R said Ugas over both Garcias. I'm with you on that. I agree. Chan Ross said all the league picks are still up from the past. You can always go back and look. So that means that evidence is still floating around out there. Trey X picked the Nordic Nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we don't always just pick the favorites and shit on this channel. Even though I will say my underdogs that I've been picking this season, all the motherfuckers lost. Last season, I pick an underdog every now and then. Like when Darian Chinko, when he fought against that Latino fighter, that power puncher. I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name, but I picked against Darian Chinko and got the win. Darian Chinko was a 5-1 favorite. I ain't had no moments like that this season. Every underdog I pick get their ass toe off the bone. Pecos Bill said Maul said he started boxing because Mel was getting all the shine. Okay, I ain't even know nothing about that. I do know that Jamel turned pro first, but I didn't know that he was the first person to start boxing, period. You know what I'm saying? So that's some good information. All right, man. It looked like Perella is up pretty good in the punch stats. So hopefully that shit translates into a victory because I damn sure need 3 points. On the Chan Ross, I need 3 points like a pig needs slop. God, these are just the punches thrown. I thought those was the punches landed. I was about to say, God damn, these motherfuckers landing 30 and 40 punches around. King of the Kim folks said I was wavering. I'm taking Lubin strong. Fundora just too young. Lubin experience should get him through this fight regardless of his chin. I hedged my bet with Fundora 8 rounds. Stop it, guy. Nah, you can't hedge your bet now. Unless you done made a real bet. But nah, you can't hedge your bet in on the corner, bro. If that motherfucker go out there and get an 8 round stoppage, nigga, you eating the same amount of crow as me. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you though. And I like the fact that the man that went through something. I'm always quoting the great Billy Conn. He said by the time you fight for a championship, if you haven't taken a loss, it's something wrong because you haven't learned nothing. Lubin had already been through that. He done been through the fire, he done been tested, and he done been in the ring with some power punches. That's one thing about it too that's on my mind. Like when he fought against Jamel Charlo, that's a bona fide power puncher. When he fought against Rosario, he got hurt in the fight, but Rosario is a bona fide power puncher. Fundora is not like a one punch concussive type of guy. He the type of guy that'll put like a barrage of punches on you and just wear you down with that activity. But it's not like one punch is what's gonna fuck you up. Like that knockout that Lubin took to Charlo, Fundora is not capable of that type of knockout. And I think that's the kind of guy that's gonna give Lubin some problem. A guy that can hit him one time and make him do the stanky leg. I don't see that in Fundora. I see Fundora the type of guy put a lot of punches on you, a lot of medium type punches, but nothing really just concussive. So I think Lubin gonna be able to handle that shit, man. But we gonna see. Shit, they don't fight on paper, you know what I'm saying? So who got the victory? Did they show who got the decision? Did they show that shit, bro?
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet, you heard me?
Yeah. Yeah, man. We need to go ahead and get them 10 points, man. I guess I'll take a little old time to hit my gas real quick. I'm gonna grab my pump on that. King of the Kill folks say you're right. Lubin been hurt by guys that hurt people. So Lubin by decision, yeah, man. Fundora ain't got the type of power, man. Just hit you one time and fold you up out there. Salute to the OG, man. That's the Texas Timberland, Ernest Davis, the OG. Be out there dropping them tracks and shit, man. Y'all subscribe to MZ Talk Boxing. He be doing live streams on Tuesday. Be off in there talking boxing, and the motherfucker be dropping their music and shit. You know what I'm saying? And subscribe to D-Lo 44 Boxing. That's the voice of reason. That's the voice of reason. This motherfucker gonna call me early and shit. Hey, don't call me on Saturday no more either, motherfucker. I talked to this motherfucker D-Lo for 2 hours, and then I gotta come do a fucking 3-hour live stream later on. This man done doubled my goddamn my talking count. Hold on, I'm looking at Salgado. Oh, that shit been declared a draw. Oh man, come on, man. Y'all know y'all cheating out there, man.
Hey, see what I was saying earlier? Now, one of his fights be a draw, man. His pace is weird. Like his pace is too weird.
Yeah, but I didn't watch the fight, so I can't just say for sure. But goddamn, it's a such thing as a robbery too, because I know that he fought a draw against Tony Harrison, but I thought he beat Harrison. You know what I'm saying? He might be one of them hard luck type fighters. King of the Kinfolk said, you know, D-Lo can talk about nothing for hours. Now we wasn't just talking about nothing. We talking about boxing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Champ Ross said it was a split draw. He said he had a feeling. He did. He said that shit early. He said they might rob Perella. I needed them points too, man. You about to say, bro?
I was saying Ernest Davis, salute, man.
D-Lo said, I'm sorry if the fight call is off par, I will shoulder the blame. Yeah, you y'all heard it right. If the fight call is off, blame that shit on D-Lo. Chan Ross said PBC loves the draws, I tell you. Yeah, they do like to have a good old draw. That's one reason why I say they put him in tough on PBC, because when I first started watching, they had a lot of draws. You know what I'm saying? but they were just draws though. It wasn't like a robbery or nothing. You know what I'm saying? With Pirella, it seemed like he be getting robbed a lot. King of the Kinfolk said, yeah, that was a draw. He doesn't do enough to win or lose bottom line. So you think it was a just draw then? All right, I got you. Pecos Bill said, say Trey, how did you like that candle? I forgot I had saw that you had sent that message and shit earlier. I got to doing some shit. I ain't respond. But yeah, man, the candle player, bro. That motherfucker play as hell, man. If y'all like candles, man, go ahead and set the mood and shit in your shit. Have your stuff smelling good. So you got your wife or your girl or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Have your shit on point. Holler at MZ Talk Boxing for one of them candles and tell him to send you the scent that he sent me. Cause that bitch go hard, you know what I'm saying? I really been savoring that motherfucker, man. I don't want to burn it too long because I'm trying to hang on to that bitch. But yeah, it's good. Square business. I like the scent. D-Lo said, I almost picked draw, but said, no, he won't get 2 draws in a row. I almost picked the draw for Harrison versus Garcia, too. I almost picked the draw, too. I almost picked the draw for Rosado and Mosley Jr. That seemed like a draw type of fight to me, too. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that with Harrison, too. It was several fights on this card that I was like, man, I might should gamble on a draw on these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo said, them good old save face draws get on my nerves. A righteous draw is something else. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that shit either, man. You know what I'm saying? They just like the Robson Conceição fight. I think so. No, they called that as a loss for him. My bad. Yeah, my bad. That also got me thinking too, man, because I've been back in my books and shit, man. I actually told y'all about this fighter before, but it was a fighter that they called Young Master Bristow. This was back in the early 1800s. Like I told y'all that it was a fight between 2 fighters named Sam Robinson and Joe Stevenson. That was the first fight in history, well, recorded history, between 2 black fighters. But on that same day, it was actually another fight between 2 black fighters, Harry Sutton and Cropley's Black. But it was another fight between a white man and a fighter called Young Master Bristow. And what happened was when they had the first fight between the black fighters, Sam Robinson and Joe Stevenson, the crowd got excited and they crashed the ring and shit to celebrate. And after that fight, they was trying to set up another fight. So they told this dude named Caleb Baldwin to clear the ring and get the people out the ring so we can have the next fight. So he pulled out a whip and started hitting people with the whip to clear out the ring. And he hit this kid named Young Master Bristow. And he was like a servant and shit. He was actually like a former slave, but he had got to England and he was working as a servant. So when he hit this motherfucker with the whip, Young Master Bristow hit him with a 2-piece and dropped his bitch ass. So when he done that, Caleb Baldwin, he was an experienced fighter. He had 10 fights. He was 9-1. So he was an experienced fighter. So he told Young Master Bristow, get your ass in the ring so we can go ahead and settle our differences. So when they get in the ring, Young Master Bristow start putting them paws on him, beating the brakes off his motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? At first, the crowd was kind of cool with it because Caleb Baldwin hit him with the whip and he the one that started it. But after Young Master Bristow started beating his ass, they started getting uncomfortable. So what they did is they passed around a hat and gathered up some money. They gathered up like 50 pounds and they gave it to Young Master Bristow so he can start whooping this man's ass. And they in the fight, they actually recorded the fight like a real fight, and they changed the verdict of the fight from Young Master Bristow by stoppage to a draw. And some people got it recorded as a win for Caleb Baldwin, even though he got his ass beat, and they literally had to pay Young Master Bristow to start whooping his ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's another example of one of them unrighteous draws. D-Lo said, I can also vouch for MZ's candles. Top shelf. Yeah, that shit definitely went hard, man. I don't know the name of the scent that he sent me, man, but whatever that is, if y'all get one of them candles, man, tell him to send what you sent me. Dewan Sharp, welcome to the gym. So what channel on YouTube showing the fight leaving Lubin versus Sebastian? I have no idea who is showing copyrighted material tonight, but that's definitely not us, bro. All we do is blow by blow commentary on this channel. You know what I'm saying? So I can't point you in the right direction, man. You're gonna have to go look around. But we don't show no copyright shit, man. King of the Kim folks said, damn, they had to give this dude some money to show this Buster some mercy. Yeah, they had to pay him to get off his ass.
Hey, Deshaun, just go on and sit back, man. Trey X do paint a perfect picture. Sit back and watch it. If you ain't got it, you'll be able to see it in your head.
Oh, yeah, we definitely gonna paint that picture, man. Call a frog at a wheel. I can get you by, and then when you get a chance to go see the highlights and shit, you can go check out the highlights. You know what I'm saying? Should be a good fight tonight, though. Well, yeah, King of King, man, they had to pay that man some money to get off his ass, man. Gave him 50 pounds. But you know, that's also like a sign of how England was way ahead of the United States as far as the racial shit. I done heard them talk about that a lot of the time. They said that they was more fair and all of that. But it's like two sides to it. Like in one part they are kind of fair, because like if somebody like young Master Bristow, if he gets disrespected, he gets the opportunity to defend himself. But when you get somebody like Tom Molyneux fighting Tom Crib, a person that's gonna threaten for the championship, then he don't get that fair play, because he actually got attacked in that fight and he didn't get a chance to win that fight against Tom Crib. You know what I'm saying? And it was another fighter named Harry Sutton. Like we got Bill Richmond, we got Tom Molyneux, then we got Harry Sutton. Harry Sutton was a good fighter, but he didn't threaten for the championship, and he was actually well loved by the people. When he died and shit, like he got sick with consumption, that's tuberculosis. They had raised a bunch of money to take care of his family and shit, because he was well liked by the fancy, like they like to call it, because he didn't threaten for the championship. That was kind of interesting too, because I see that in modern day boxing, like fighters, they'll like a certain fighter, but once he becomes a threat to the fighter that they like, then they stop liking him as much. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the shit that we see in boxing is nothing new. That shit goes back for over 100 years, 200 years, some shit. You know what I'm saying? King of the Kinfo said, picture perfect, goddamn. I paint a perfect picture, square business. That sounds like a rap lyric. I don't remember who said that, though. I don't remember who said that shit. I don't see it.
Tupac.
Yeah, there we go. I ain't gonna even lie, my rap knowledge is lacking. You know what I'm saying? I had a motherfucker arguing with me the other day. Let me ask y'all, because this is what I was saying. Somebody had sent me a beat, like it was a track, and it was an East Coast track, and they were saying, hey, don't you think you like this beat? And I was like, man, the beat is all right, but really the South is known for the beats and the East Coast is known for the lyrics. But I didn't get too deep off into the conversation because my knowledge ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask y'all in the chat. Do y'all agree with me, or do y'all think I'm talking crazy? Do y'all think that the South has the beats and the East Coast has the lyrics? That's what I always thought. I thought the South, we got the beats, and them boy got the lyrics. Dewan Sharp said, okay, Trez, thanks. I was told it was free on YouTube legally. Nah, man, they'll shut your shit down so fast, man. And me and Marlo, we done already been through some copyright strikes and all that kind of shit. And we didn't even show nothing. We got a copyright strike because of my voice. You know, how the fuck we get a copy strike because of my voice? That shit was crazy as hell, man. Pecos Bill said, okay, you can get it from X. I don't know what you mean by that, OG. D-Lo said, I prefer the Southern Beast. J1 Pro Venture said he concur. King of the Kinfolk said, cool. Pecos Bill said the South got the beats. D-Lo said, but I am biased. Andre 3000 is the GOAT lyricist. That motherfucker get cold. That's for damn sure. Okay, we got the fighters in the ring right now. Sergio Garcia about to fight Tony Harrison. But let's see, man. I had took Garcia in this fight too. I'm just gonna go ahead and ride the wave. Tony Harrison wasn't looking good in his last fight. Only thing is, I took Tony Harrison to lose by decision, and Tony Harrison has never lost a fight by decision. He has 3 losses, and all 3 of his losses have come by way of knockout. So I think that's kind of interesting. But I will say this though. He ain't never lost a fight by decision, but he should have lost his last fight by decision. So it is possible. You know what I'm saying? King of the Kinfolk said, Trace, he talking about the candles, goddamn. Yeah, man, if y'all get a candle, tell him to send y'all what he sent me. Moody Trayweather said, it depends on what kind of sound you are looking for. Trap beats down south, pure hip-hop beats for poets, Midwest or East Coast. Okay, I got you. Miss Lex says she agree. Salute to Kev Harris. What's going down, man? Drop them pics when you come in, too. He say salute. Miss Lex said the East Coast rappers are so poetic. Yeah, I always felt that way, man. I listen to Nas and shit. I had Illmatic when I was young, you know what I'm saying? Him, New York State of Mind and all that kind of shit. That might be the wrong song. I know I had Illmatic though, because it had that damn song, Whose World Is This? You know what I'm saying? I used to like that CD too, man. That shit went hard. Pecos Bill said my number X. Hey bro, I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I ain't the best on saving information. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to saving numbers, and I damn sure don't save no addresses. That just feel like I'm on some bullshit or something. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel weird saving the address. Like, nigga, what the fuck you saving somebody's address for? But nah, bro, I actually don't have your information because I ain't never saved it. D-Lo said, yeah, but we just saw him lose a decision. I guess you talking about Tony Harrison. Rod S. Channel said pretty much. But now, hold on, pretty much. But now you got nice MCs from everywhere, but South still got the best beats, okay? King of the Kinfolk said East lyrics are overrated to me, using big words at times that sound corny. Well, you sound like the straight up South, man, because when I was young, I used to like some of the East Coast rappers. You know what I'm saying? I like Big L, I like Jay-Z, I like Nas. And whenever I would play that shit, everybody would say, man, take that corny shit out of there. Man, they ain't trying to hear that shit. They want me to put on some Zero or something. Nigga, my dad would take my shit out of my CD player and throw that bitch out the window like a frisbee. I'll be mad at the motherfucker. Like, nigga, I literally just bought this CD and this nigga here trying to prove a point and throw my shit out the window, nigga. Pull my shit over and go get my shit too, bitch ass nigga. King of the Kinfolk said, I think Midwest lyrics are dope too. I like the Midwest rappers. I like Common because I love freestyle rap. That's my favorite. My number one favorite is MC Juice. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to him all day long. I like Common on the freestyle too. So I can definitely agree with you on that, man. Kev Harris said he got Fundora. All right, man. I ain't mad at you. D-Lo said it might be Empire State of Mind. That's what I was thinking at first, but I started thinking, is that Jay-Z song? Jay-Z and Alicia Keys? That might be New York State of Mind. Rod as the champ. Along Pecos Bill shaking his head. What you shaking your head for? Because I ain't say your number. My bad, bro. I'm not the best when it comes to that kind of shit. Rod as the champ said Ready to Die versus Illmatic. Ready to Die, that's that Biggie, huh? I don't really remember that album specifically, man. It seemed like is that the one where you got the baby on the cover with the afro? D-Lo said Nas go hard, AZ too. Yeah, AZ was straight.
Yeah, that's it, Trey.
Oh, that's the one?
Yeah.
Is that the one with the give me the loop? Give me the loop.
Yeah, that's the one with Juicy on it.
Definitely love that one.
What's that other one?
What's the one they said, when I die, I want to go to hell because I'm a piece of shit. It ain't hard to fucking tell. It don't make sense going to heaven with the goody dressed in white. I like black Tims and black hoodies. I love that shit.
They said God will probably have me on some real
strict shit.
No getting my street goodies.
Lounging in paradise. Fuck that shit.
I want to wear Tims and shoot dice. All my life I've been considered as the worst. Lying to
my mother,
not a curse.
Yeah.
Crime at the crime, death to extortion. I know my mother wish she had
a fucking abortion. Yeah, I used to love that shit.
He said, because she don't love me like she did when I was younger, sucking on her chest just to stop my effing hunger.
Yeah.
I died with tears because of my eyes. Forgive me for my disrespect. That boy got lyrics.
Hey, we don't own the rights. You know what I'm saying?
We do not definitely do not own the right. Shout out to Big Motherfucking Small. Rest in peace.
Yeah, J Dog said talking about that third coast, the South. J1 Pro Vince said Jay-Z is overrated. That's what my dad used to say. I like the early Jay-Z, man. I like the first album that he had, damn, my mind that went blank, man. Damn, that's a fucking shame. I can't even think it's Reasonable Doubt. That was my favorite one, and I like Volume 1. But once he started going more commercial, I ain't really like him as much on like Volume 3 and all that shit. But Reasonable Doubt in Volume 1, them the one I fuck with. Right as a chance that I would favor Ready to Die by a hair. All right. J-Dog said I did fuck with Nas, though. Yeah, Nas had something, man. Go out there and paint them pictures, you know what I'm saying? J1 Pro, J-Dog and J1 Pro said they like that Illmatic. D-Lo said Warner was hard as fuck. Yeah, man, Biggie had a lot of songs, man. I definitely a big fan of Biggie. You know what I'm saying? He could freestyle too. That's like one of the main things that you gotta have for me to like you. You have to be able to freestyle. I feel like a fighter that can't freestyle, like a basketball player that can't shoot. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Because that just shows the talent. Like some of the best ones, they could just freestyle and go off the head. To me, that's just real talent. You know what I'm saying? Pecos Bill said the track titans about to have y'all bumping y'all trunks though. Goddamn me. Dilo said, "Who the fuck is this page? Oh, who the fuck is this paging me at 5:46 in the morning, crack it on it. Now I'm yawning. I ain't gonna say it all because we don't own the rights." T-Town Brown talking about that Reasonable Doubt. I used to get on that weed, man, and sit up there and listen to that Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying? I used to love that shit, man. They had some good ass samples on there. He sampled the stylistics that hurry up this way again. You know what I'm saying? He sampled that shit. He sampled that Isaac Hayes. Was it the Look of Love that he sampled? I think it might have been the Look of Love he sampled, man. But that shit went hard in a bitch, man. It just felt like art. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I liked it.
That's that currency. I mess with currency. That jet lag music.
Moody Trey would have said Blueprint and Black Album or Gold. I forgot about. I did like the Black. The Blueprint. I ain't like the Black Album as much, even though it had like about 4 or 5 songs that I cut for. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely did like the Blueprint though. That was a good one.
Hey, salute, fam. What's happening?
Ms. Lex said, "Did y'all see the Kanye documentary?" No, ma'am, I did not. Did you catch that shit, bro?
Catch what?
Kanye West documentary.
Nah, I ain't see it.
King of the Kinfolk said Jay-Z got good when he copied Nas's style. When he copied Nas's style, I do know a lot of people say that shit. I really don't hear it like a lot of people say that they hear it. You know what I'm saying? But I'd have heard a lot of people say that though, like he copied his style. I don't really see the quite the same style. Like Jay-Z started moving more towards punchlines and shit, and it seemed like Nas is more like paint a picture, be more like a combination and mix in with a little punchlines. So I think it's a little bit different in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo said I like Reasonable Doubt though. It had been out about 4 years before I heard it. Well, we in the South, bro. Shit, that hell, when that shit come out about 95, 96, I didn't hear that shit till like 2004 or 2003 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? We in the South. Right, there's a chance that 2 of the greatest albums ever made. 2 of the greatest albums. Which one you talking about? Ready to Die and Illmatic. King of Kings said Nas Ether track best dick of all time. I actually didn't even feel that way, bro. Like I'm a fan of Nas, but I felt like Jay-Z's Takeover was tougher because it sounded like he was speaking some facts, like some shit that actually took place in real life. Uh Ether just sounded like some jokes. Like he was just out there cracking jokes and shit, roasting Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? And it was a good diss track, but I personally I preferred the Takeover diss track better. You know what I'm saying? Um, just my opinion though. Miss Lex said, I like Larry June sound. J Dog said I'm a hashtag jet life. I don't even know what that means.
That's that currency I was talking about. Hey, I like
Oh, okay.
Nas track better over there. over that Jay-Z diss track. I think he murdered that motherfucker.
King of Kings, the Kim folks, yeah, the loss of real freestyle rappers is why so much lame ghostwriting rap is in circulation because you don't need to be talented anymore. Yeah, and plus I just feel like the essence of hip hop, like when I look at the videos and I see the dudes all sitting around and motherfucker beatboxing and dropping the beats and shit and mother freestyling, that just feel like the essence of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like you shouldn't get too far away from that. Like you gotta have them time. Like even in the schools, you remember you used to be in school, motherfucker be making the beat with the pencils and shit on the table, and motherfucker be freestyling out the head. I just feel like that's real authentic hip hop. You know what I'm saying? SB State Sharp was going down, bro. Said Jay did not copy Nas's style. Okay. King of the Kinfolk said it's based on how Jay-Z first came out with the fast style that he changed it up later. Yeah, I know he used to come out with that wiggity wiggity that do they with a black type shit. I don't even know what the fuck he was saying, you know. But he did slow it down, more like a conversation type style, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand why people would say that, but like even when I think about like Big L and shit like that, like it was a few rappers out there that was more like a conversation style with punchlines and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So when I think about that, I don't automatically go to Nas, you know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all know more about hip hop than I do. But when I listen to it, I don't really hear the similarity like y'all do, you know what I'm saying? Uh D-Lo said my favorite Jay-Z song is my first song with Biggie on the intro. That shit was hard as fuck. Yeah, it's a lot of songs that I like, man. I like Imaginary Players. I like shit, man. I ain't good with names and shit, man. My mind just went blank as a motherfucker. I like 20 Bag Shorty. That's one of my favorite ones. Gotta Reach the Top is one of my favorite ones. A lot of people probably ain't never even heard that one. Uh Shit, I can't think of everything, man. But off them first two albums for sure. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I like the one that he sampled Isaac Hayes too, man. I love that motherfucker. That bitch go hard, man. I think it's like number 8 on Reasonable Doubt. Might be number 5 or some shit like that. J-Dawg said, I won't speak on ghostwriting. It pays, goddamn me. SP State Star said, Nas style is not his. Who Nas get his style from? King of Kings said, Harrison getting pressed early in this fight. Well, Garcia, he was bringing the pressure to Fundora, you know what I'm saying? It looked like Garcia pretty squared up and shit on Harrison, though. Pecos Bill said, super bad is boxing well right now. Rod as the chance said, before Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z rhymed really fast. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. D-Lo said, Ether was actually supposedly facts that Nas got from J.O. after him and Jay-Z fell out. Okay. J1 Pro Vince said Jay-Z even admitted he copied someone else's style, but I forgot who it was. His style was really whack when he first started. Well, I remember when he used to say, they say I need to rap like Common Sense. And then I sold 2 million. I ain't rap like Common Sense. So that right there is an admission that he is willing to take somebody's style. So I will say that because he in that lyric right there, he said, I haven't rapped like Common Sense. So he basically saying, I listened to them, I rap like Common Sense, it didn't work out. So now I'm going back to another style. So that is like an admission to guilt. T-Town Brown said, I think Ether is the best East Coast diss track. Best of all time is Hit 'Em Up or Bomb First, in his opinion. I don't know, what's Bomb First? What's Bomb First, bro?
What about I don't know offhand. I gotta hear it. What about No Vaseline? Y'all bet you
Yeah,
know
that's the one I was thinking about.
man, they gotta be up here, y'all.
Yeah, that bitch cold. Yeah, I forgot about them. But when he said they hit him up, and No Vaseline popped right into my mind. That bitch cold. Shit, that motherfucker make you want to go kill somebody. SB State Sharp said he
Hey, he said,
agree.
light 'em up, burn 'em up, flame on, till that Jerry curl is gone.
Yeah. Pecos Bill said, just give me a beat, sit back, and blow a blunt. Blow a blunt, goddamn. I got you. Salute to the Habitat Type Zero. That's the historian. What's going down, bro? I think he's saying what's up to Marlo. T-Town Brown said, take that back, Pax, against all odds. Take that back, Pox against all odds. Okay, I got you.
Pablo type salute for him. Oh, that bomb first is Tupac. Okay, that's on that Machiavelli then.
Okay. Uh, Half of the type say Lubin sucks. Come on, man. The man don't just suck, bro. Right as a chance say, you know it's a historic diss track when it becomes an adjective, as in Jay-Z got ether. Yeah, that's true. But I guess maybe I shouldn't say that. Yeah, I ain't gonna say that.
Hey, that was a cold song, Hyphy. That's another diss track. Uh, Back in the days though, the Bloods and the Crip diss track. You ever listen to that?
It ain't ringing the bell.
Uh,
Salute to all rise for the Honorable Judge Joe Brown. What's going down, bro? Salute. SB State Sharp talking about that cool G rap. Bush guy salute. Said Jazz O is the guy. Even the name Jay-Z took from someone else. Yeah, that's one too. I know they used to fuck with each other pretty heavy back in the day. They was on that volume 2 together too. I think on that nigga what? Nigga who? J-Dawg said he stole Jazz O, Talib Kweli, and Big L style and mashed them up together. Ride at your chance said Nas kind of sample Rakim. Well, we can't go to sample this shit, man. Hell, the damn industry is built on sampling. I had saw a documentary one time about motherfuckers making beats and shit, and how they would go to record stores and be just going through all the crates and shit all day trying to find a new sound. All the motherfucker did was sample other people's shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't look at that too much. D-Lo said, I'm a biter, not a writer. He don't hide it. Yeah. Aaron Martinez, so who won the fight? They ain't fought yet, but ooh, Harrison with a nice right hand and left hook to the body on his ass and lead right hand, left hook. See, Harrison said he came to show something tonight. King of the Kinfolk said hit him up was his shit. Haplotype said no Vaseline is the best of all time. Aaron Martinez, so they ain't fought yet. Now the main event hasn't taken place yet. Right now we got Sergio Garcia fighting against Tony Harrison. D-Lo said Tupac Bomb First. Yeah, they said that one. Rod S. the Champ said Bomb First is the first song on the Don Columinati. All right, I remember that album. King of the Kinfolk said No Vaseline was hard at the height of their powers. The best Ice Cube was so dope and in your face. Yeah, that shit was that shit was cold. That shit how you want to fight. I'm Hyphy talking to Marlo. Pecos Bill said Ice Cube got the best diss track to date. That motherfucker been holding the title for how long? 30 years or some shit? Right as a chance said real motherfucking G's RP to Easy E. Square business. D-Lo said Dre Day was a good one. And so was Cowards of Compton. I don't remember Cowards of Compton. D-Lo said real Compton City G's. J1 Pro said sampling is one of the main elements of hip-hop. Absolutely. and that be that part right there be one of the main reasons I like a song. You know what I'm saying? Because I just like when they can make a sample and just make that bitch pop. But at the same time, the song is not riding off the sample. Like the song is a good song anyway, but the nice sample mixed in with it, the way they do it, just kind of take it to another level. You know what I'm saying? I just think that shit play up, man. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo said Harrison has a Crow catering truck pulling out back of the restaurant. He out there doing this thing, man. We can't be too surprised. He is super bad. You know he gonna come fight back. One thing about him though, he always looks good early in the fight. I can't think of a fight that Tony Harrison didn't look good early in. He always looked good early, and then he slowed down on the back half of the fight. So let's see if he can keep up this intensity. D-Lo said, okay, I read that. SB State Shaw said Ice Cube is a talented writer. Yeah, Ice Cube, the man. Right as the channel said, I mean, Nas just expanded on Rakim, on what Rakim was doing rhyme-wise. Okay. King of the Kinfolk said Harrison is counterpunching well and hands are heavy on this motherfucker. Pecos Bill said if you sample a hit, you'll get a hit. T-Town Brown said second round knockout by Cannabis was hard to. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. That was a good one. Especially what is that the first verse? That's the one he was talking about. LL Cool J, ain't it? When he was talking about he'll kick him in the groin and all that shit. That was a cold one though, man. I forgot about that one. Can I
Hey,
bust?
Jay Brown, salute. TT Brown, salute. Hey, Jay Brown say, he talking about that motherfucking Easy E song when he say, talk about that G thing. He said, all of a sudden, Dr. Dre is a he thing, but on his old album cover, he was a
It
she
was a
thing.
sheep thing. Yeah. Uh okay, you read that one. Right as the chance said Harrison always needs snaps on the petrol laden fights. He do. He always do, except for the fight that first fight with Charlo. He was able to kind of fight at his pace. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, the man looks good early, and then his performance tapers off coming down the stretch. King of the Kinfolk said Ice Cube was hard and culturally aware. My first tape I ever bought was the Death Certificate cassette. That motherfucker was very consistent too with the quality of his albums. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like just about every album he dropped was good. I was an Ice Cube fan when I was young. My first tape that I bought was East 1999 by Bone Thugs and Harmony. I still think that's one of the greatest albums of all time. At least one of the greatest ones that I heard. I love that tape when I was young. Be on that Mo Murder, First of the Month, of course. Be on that East 1999. I used to Mr. Bill Collector. You know what I'm saying? That was my shit. J1 Pro Da Vinci said every time I look up, Harrison losing. Pagos Bill said Cool Mo D diss track about LL Cool J. Okay. I don't know nothing about that one. I remember the Cannabis one, but not Cool Mo D. Rod S. Chance said, do y'all remember the bridge is over KRS1? Yeah, that bitch cold too. I had watched a documentary and they were talking about that.
Yeah, I remember that shit. I was when he was a kid.
Yeah. D-Lo said Easy is underrated. J-Dawg said Cannabis won that lyrically, but LL won the stature battle. I got you.
Hey, what's that one song by KRS-One when he say, my mama can't work, my sister can't, something because her arm so tracks. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-uh.
I think of it.
What's that one KRS1 song? He talking about the 9mm and shit. And he sound like a Jamaican. He got a friend named Peter with a 9mm or some shit. I thought that whole went hard.
Hey, those words I just said, that was the color song. But it's a KRS got a hard ass song I heard back in the day.
T-Town Brown said, I think Calvin and Compton was Luke and JT Money was getting that Snoop, Dre, and Death Row. Okay. Calvin and Compton. D-Lo said Lethal Injection was a dope album.
Hey, Hype, got it. Love's gonna get you. Love's gonna get you. You remember that?
That sound familiar. It sound familiar. Like I said, man, my knowledge on the hip hop ain't as deep as y'all's. D-Lo said, okay, I read that. King of the Kinfolk said those first two Bone albums were fire as hell. I listen to them even to this day. God damn me. Yeah, that was some good shit, man. I like that. I would after that, that's when I started getting on like No Limit, Master P. I had that true album. That was a good one. Another one that I liked too when I was older, back in like 2005, with that Young Jeezy album. You know what I'm saying? The one the motherfuckers say, he got Trapper of the Year 4 times in a row. What they give? A lifetime supply of baking soda and clientele. A Rolly watch, 2 pots, and 3 scales. You know that shit was hard to beat. Mate. J-Dawg said East 1999. Without that, there is no Migos. Goddamn me. D-Lo said Tonight by DJ Quick was the first single I ever bought back in the Walkman days. Yeah, I remember that shit. J-Dawg said Migos and Bone got their flow from 3-6 Mafia. Migos and Bone got their flow from 3-6 Mafia. Damn, I didn't even know 3-6 Mafia was out back then, man. I was 10 years old when I got that tape. East 1999. That shit was like back in 95. I didn't even know 3 6 Mafia was out back then. King of the Kinfolk said Cannabis won. Okay, I read that, I think. He said, but LL was too important to the industry and they buried the young line. Right as the channel said, my 9mm goes bang. That's that goddamn KRS-One song that I said I like. SB State Sharp said KRS-One is the teacher. Love's going to get you. I like KRS-One on the freestyle too. One of my favorite freestyles of his is the one that he did with Common. And Common, he actually got better over time, but this was like a young Common. So he was kind of raw. But KRS-One was out there spitting that shit. Yeah. I swear that's one of my favorite freestyles, man. J-Dawg said that Thug Motivation 101. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what they used to be saying on that shit, too. I used to love that album. Be out there, go give me some money and shit, jamming that shit.
Hey, what y'all know about Slick Rick?
I don't know a lot, man. I know he was a hell of a storyteller. I done heard a few of his songs, but I don't know a whole lot, to be honest with you. Slick Rick.
I didn't even know he was from the UK.
He from the UK?
Yeah.
I didn't know that shit either.
He ain't from the States. But yeah, he got that. What's that song? Uncle Ricky, would you read me a bedtime story, please?
Yeah. Too Short, too, was underrated, in my opinion. Motherfucker had a very consistent career. Rod as a chance at Tupac and KRS one of his goats. D-Lo said, I still bump bourbons and lax on them, boy. King of the Kinfolk said Silk the Shocker was before his time. All the modern rappers flow like that today. He was my least favorite one, too, man. I couldn't stand Silk the Shocker flow, man. I ain't gonna even lie, man. I wasn't a fan of Silk the Shocker. I was more of a fan of Mystical, Master P, and C Murder. Them were my main ones, but Silk had a few songs that I would listen to. Like he had that It Ain't My Fault. I used to like that shit. He had that, and he had the remix with Mystical, you know what I'm saying? So he had a few songs, but I wasn't a real big fan of Silk the Shocker. SB State Sharp said, did it once, did it twice. Now there is steak and beans. Yeah, there's steak with the beans and rice. Yeah, I got you talking about that KRS-One. Yeah. King of the Kinfolk.
Winston Lee, salute, fam.
King of the Kinfolk said 369 didn't even exist when Bone came out. You tripping. Pecos Bill said Bone didn't always rap the way they do now. Boom. I think he's saying Bone didn't always rap the way they do now. King of the Kinfolk said Rick the Ruler, Marlo. I guess he responded.
He said what?
He said Rick the Ruler.
Yeah, Slick Rick the Ruler.
Hyphy said, Trez, tell us your favorite skit on the song. You know what? That's crazy that you say that because I literally just remade the skit for our channel. You know what I'm saying? But my favorite, one of my favorites, I like the Bone Thugs and Harmony when they were talking to Busy Bone when the police was like, lie down with your hands behind your back. No, bitch, you lay your funk ass on the ground. Now, that's one of my favorite ones. And the other one, I like the skit at the beginning to make them say, You know what I'm saying? That's the one that I redid for our channel. When that motherfucker called and shit, rapping Forte answered the phone, and the dude called, who this is, and all that shit. I love that one, man. And like I said, I just redid that bitch for our channel. J-Dawg said, I'm in Memphis. Nah, I've heard all tapes, including the ones that's not mainstream. Okay, so he's saying they was out back in the day. SB State Sharp said Slick Rick storytelling, talking about he from the UK. Pecos Bill said I used to jam the hell out of Slick Rick. I'm a little bit younger than a lot of y'all too, man. Y'all gotta keep that in mind. I'm 37, you know what I'm saying? So I'm from like a little bit different generation. Joseph Brown said Big Daddy Kane smoked KRS-One on verses. So he said he take Big Daddy Kane over KRS-One. Winston Lee, salute to you. Moody Treyweather said, yeah, the Silk the Shocker was trash. Yeah, I ain't like Silk, man. SB State Sharp said Silk was knocking off Beyonce. Okay. Know nothing about that. Rod S. Chance said the first Jeezy albums had the young boys in my neighborhood going crazy. Yeah, that shit went hard, man. I don't know his first album number. I know that Thug Motivation 101 was a good album. Like, it was one of them albums you can just put the bitch in and let it play. You know what I'm saying? I kind of felt that way about 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying album too. That shit came out my senior year in high school. That was one of them albums you could throw in and let the bitch play, you know, because every song is just about every song is pretty good. Pecos Bill talking about that Cool G rap. D-Lo said Crazy Bone the Mystical go hard as fuck. I don't give a fuck by Lil Jon. Okay, they say they go hard as fuck on this song. Bush guy said 666 Mafia was around in 88. They been around for a minute. Okay, ain't know nothing about that shit. Bush guy said 36 was 666. I got you. T-Town Brown said, nah, yo. Crazy Bone said they never even heard of 36 at the time they were rapping. He said Big Daddy Kane inspired the style along with 70 singers. Okay. So that's what T-Town Brown said. D-Lo said Rick and Dougie Fresh were dope. Oh, yeah, Dougie Fresh. D-Lo said the man rapper is one of the funniest. The mad rapper. Oh, yeah, we did that on our channel too. I forgot about that one. That was a good one. I had redid the mad rapper. I did the mad boxing fan on our channel. I did that shit like 2 or 3 years ago or something like that. But yeah, I forgot about that one. That's one of my favorites. J-Dawg, okay, talking to King of the Kinfolk. YG Knight, salute, bro. What's going down? Say salute to the corner. J-Dawg talking about Crazy Bone lying his ass off out there. I ain't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, bro.
I was saying salute to YG Knight.
Ooh, Harrison with the counter right hand after he took the lead left hook. Seems like every time I look back, this guy Garcia, he is coming forward. Excuse me. King of the Kinfolk said Pole Pimp was dope to me back in the day. Oh yeah, I used to like that shit. Twister and all that kind of shit, man. I forgot about that. Be on that adrenaline rush and all that shit. D-Lo says Silk dope in small doses.
Hey, which one is that? Do you want to ride in the backseat?
Yeah. That's that shit that do or die. Moody Treyweather said Savage Life 1 Webby was my childhood album. All right. D-Lo said, yeah, the mad rapper. I got you. J-Dawg said Silk also changed his style after No Limit signed Mystical. Okay. George Knight said 50 Cent album was tough. I thought you were going to say that shit was trash. I about to say, I thought that shit was pretty good. But yeah, that shit was tough, man. Just about beginning to end, it was tough. J-Dawg said, ain't 50 Cent the mad rapper? YG Knight said, facts. I remember that, Trey X. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. You know me, man. You gotta be specific. Cole said first CD ever bought was Too Hard to Swallow. R.I.P. Pimp C.
Hey, you picked Tony Harrison?
Nah, I picked the motherfucker Garcia. Tony Harrison looked like he out there boxing his ass off, though.
Yeah, I picked Garcia too, man. I'm about to do this shit. I'm about to eat my crow, man. Y'all might as well serve it. It's the 8th round. Serve me my crow, man.
Yeah, I had a tough week on this channel, Ross. This motherfucker Gil Cole about to reclaim his victory over my ass. God damn. Pecos Bill said DJ Easy Rock It Takes Two. That sound familiar that It Takes Two, but the name don't sound familiar. King of the Kinfolk said being a local group in pub in Memphis doesn't make you relevant, homie. When you get on the main stage, that's when I start counting you in the game. Okay, I think you're talking about 3-6 Mafia and Bone Thugs and Harmony. D-Lo talking about Tila. Yeah, I remember Tila back in the day. Real Rare Raps. Real Rare 8P said, when does Ryan Garcia fight? I have no idea. I ain't on that shit. We on Showtime tonight, you know what I'm saying? They fighting on the zone. King of the Kinfolk said, I hated Silk too, but I got his first CD. Yeah, that's the one that had that It Ain't My Fault on it, I think. It'd be hard to say, though, man. Them motherfucker be having so many goddamn CDs. Hell, I might be talking about his fifth album or some shit. YG Knight said, I miss when y'all was doing the gym video. Cartoon joints was fire. Shit, we dropped a cartoon a few weeks ago. Go check that bitch out, man. It's about Errol Spence versus Ugis. You know what I'm saying? It was a pretty good episode. And as a matter of fact, we got the next episode on deck already. That bitch already wrote. Me and Marlo done already recorded it. We just putting a cartoon together with El Chapo. So y'all be on the lookout for the newest episode of Uncle Nephew.
And if y'all want to catch up, we got a whole playlist. Check out the playlist. Y'all can catch up to all the episodes.
Yeah, we got some pretty good feedback from the last one. Folks thought it was funny and shit. Jesse Marsh talking about that UGK. My dad used to ride around listening to Diamonds and Woods on repeat. That motherfucker be smoking his weed and shit, be in the Cadillac, listening to Diamonds and Woods. YG Knight said when you was doing that Mad Rapper skit, yeah, I did that shit. Oh, you say you remember that? Okay, I got you. Jesse Marsh say salute to the corner, salute, bro. Welcome back, King of the Kinfolk.
Salute, Jesse Marsh.
King of the Kinfolk said honorable mention to DJ Quick and Spice One. Spice One sound familiar. I can't really place who he is, but yeah, DJ Quick. I'm trying to think who the Spice One motherfucker is. Is that a woman? Seem like I don't know. I might be tripping.
Oh yeah, you tripping, man. Spice One is from the Bay Area, and that motherfucker, he a rapper though. That motherfucker hard. I like that one. That one cut he made with those about them drinks. If anybody's familiar with Spice One, what's that song called? When he talked about all the drinks, E&J, gin and juice. Shit was hard.
Is there a woman with a one in the name? A woman rapper? I don't know. I thought it was somebody like in the 80s or some shit. They had like a one in their name. I might be tripping.
Yeah, Spice One is from like you ever heard of what's the old boy name from Sacramento? That's my motherfucking boy too. His name is Sebo. You ever heard of a rapper named Sebo?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Spice One, Sebo, uh, like motherfuckers like him was holding it down for the gangster rap in Sacramento. You know, Two Strokes was the player. E40 was a player too. He came out with that Captain Sabo song.
All right. Bush guy said, "Oh damn, Gil gonna win again. Now he gonna talk his shit." Well, he putting together some pretty good picks and shit this week. I can't say for sure that he gonna beat me, but he got action. Hey, but I'm gonna come back and stomp a mud hole in his ass next season. I feel sorry for the people in the Chan Ross next season. King of Kings, man, you couldn't have picked the worst time to get in the Chan Ross, bro. It is a fucking storm coming next season. Hurricane Trey X is coming through this bitch. I'm gonna change my name to non-parallel Trey X is what I'm gonna change my name to, because I'm about to come stomp a mud hole in y'all ass. D-Lo said my cousin was a radio DJ when I was a kid. She gave me a copy of Too Hard to Swallow before anyone I knew ever heard of them cats. All right, J-Dog said just cause Easy put Bone on don't mean they didn't steal these folks' style. This man crazy. He said it shows now because in the end, 3-6 won the war. They still relevant. All right. King of the Kinfolk said Harrison letting them hands go. The other dude coming forward, man. So hopefully, super bad get robbed. Rob his ass, judges. I need them points on the Chan Ross. This is a good time for a good robbery. Garcia coming forward, goddamn me. Let that man get that man the victory so I can get them points on the Chan Ross. Hey, I ain't opposed to a good old robbery. Shit, I need them points. YG Knight said, Trex, I'm from New York and grew up on the north side of Jamaica, Queens. 50 Cent, my guy. I got you. D-Lo said, Big Mike's having things and player went hard. I don't even know who Big Mike is. Pecos Bill said, Suave House had some good jams, yeah. Bush guy said, 8Ball and MJG very underrated, for sure. Pecos Bill said, Spice was hard as stone. T-Town Brown said, Silk sounded like he having random outbursts on beats and shit. Yeah, that shit didn't flow right to me, man. You know what I'm saying? J-Dog said he fucked with Spice One. King of the Kinfolk said, how you steal someone's style that you didn't know of? So Bone went from Cleveland to Memphis, not likely. Okay, YG Knight said, I'm definitely going to check that video out, Trey X, right after I watch Power tonight. I ain't even been on the Power in so goddamn long. What is that shit on Stars? I'm going to have to go get back on the Stars so I can catch up on the Power.
Yeah, it's still on Tonic right now. It's called Force.
All right. D-Lo said, I still rock take that shit to trial every now and then. RIP to the last Mr. Big. I don't even know. I feel dumb as fuck even having this conversation because every time y'all say something, I gotta say, I don't even know who that is. But that's the truth here. I don't know who the fuck Mr. Big is. YG Nice said Silk the Shocker Made Men album was my shit though. Okay. Made Men album. D-Lo said you might have heard of me, but you never bought a bird from me. That ain't ringing a bell. I ain't gonna even lie. King of the Kinfolk said Marlo, that is 187 pure. Sebo, Brother Lynch, Triple C, all the homies. I listened to the Brother Lynch.
Yeah, all them motherfuckers though. Brother Lynch, I like that song called Meek. Brother Lynch, that shit hard.
YG Night laughing, talking about hurricane track. Oh man, it's about to be a storm, bro. I'm pissed. I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? I barely cracked the top 10 in this bitch, even though I did hold it down for the corner. But if Gil Coles go out here and beat me, I'm about to be mad. Because this is the way I was thinking about it. Because last season I won the whole thing, right? So this season I'm in the Elite Eight. I'm in the top 8 this season. So I was like, man, that ain't that bad. Like, let's say you got you a college basketball coach. He win the season he won the championship one season. Then the next season he go to the Elite Eight. That ain't that bad. Shit, all we got to do is make an adjustment. Shit, we could be back in the championship again. You know what I'm saying? But I can't feel like that if Gil Coles go out there and beat me. I at least got to be in the Elite Eight, and I got to win my division. This is my division right here. I got to win my division. If I don't win my division, yeah, them boys gonna have hell to pay. J-Dawg said that's because Bone was down here and they did know 3-6. Why would them folks have a 20+ year beef without knowing each other? Homie, I'm gonna stay out that shit, man. That's y'all conversation. Rod Holman, welcome to the gym. This your first time. Talking about like that Wu-Tang Clan. I will say this though. Like down here where I'm at, people didn't really like the East Coast. Well, people did like that one song from Wu-Tang that was on the videos and shit, that Killer Bees, Triumph or some shit. I bomb atomically, Socrates, philosophies, and hypotheses and all that shit. I don't know how that shit go, but y'all know what I'm talking about, man. People really like that song down here, man. YG Knight say, nah, Mad Rapper just did the How to Rob song with 50 Cent. All right. I did like that How to Rob. That song was cool, but I'm thinking about the damn Biggie song, Give Me the Loot. That's what I'm thinking about. J1 Pro, the Vince said, go, I see her catching Harrison a little bit, though. Let's get the robbery.
Yeah, it's over. I think Tony Harrison won this fight, too. That was the 10th round. We getting ready for the main.
Can we get another draw? Let's get another draw. Goddamn me. King of the Kinfolk said, Trags, I am warming up for next week. Your beginner's luck is over. Says your reign at the top is shorter than leprechauns. All right, we're going to see. Pecos Bill said, Dub C and the Mad Circle. I jammed a little Dub C back when I was younger. King of the Kinfolk said, Harrison won his fight 7-3. Easy work. Man, we need us a good robbery, man. I need these points. I need these points bad. D-Lo said, Trey, I'm going to send you a couple of these songs. Let me know what you think afterwards. All right, that's a bet. J1 Pro eventually, I think it was 6-4 for Harrison. J-Dawg said we was fucking with the South. Okay, you talking to King of the Kim folks. D-Lo said Cream was good. Oh, you talking about the Wu-Tang? Yeah, we used to be on that too. I forgot about that one. King of the Kim folks said, yeah, like I said, Tracks a bunch of big words that can't be remembered or repeated by Wu-Tang. Come on, man. That shit went hard, though, man. What did he say? I bomb atomically. Socrates, philosophies, and hypotheses can't define them how I'm dropping these mockery. Lyrically performed on robbery. Flee with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. Battle scar, Shogun, explosive with my pen hits tremendous. Ultraviolet sound blind forensics or some shit like that. But come on, man. That shit went hard, bro. D-Lo said the Lost Boys were dope to him, too. The Lost Boys, that sound familiar. It ain't ringing a bell, though. He said, I'll take a draw for 200. Chuck, let me get a draw, man. God damn, every time I look back, it looked like Harrison was winning the fight and he was doing the best work. But the guy Garcia was coming forward, and y'all know the judges like when you're coming forward. So maybe we might get us a good robbery so I can get them points. I know I'm supposed to be speaking against robberies and shit. I ain't supposed to be no proponent of that. But nigga, I need them points. I gotta win my division. Okay, they just showed a little advertisement for one of the big fights that's coming up next weekend. There's Raza Butayev going against this Il Montes Stanionis. I can't wait for that shit, man. That's a can't miss fight. That's definitely gonna be one of the main events that I call. You know, I mean, one of the undercards that I call. King of the Kinfolk Trags. You hear your kinfolk telling you turn that corny stuff off when you was younger. Not that song. Like I said, people actually like that song right there, but they'll take my Jay-Z or my Nas and they'll be talking all kind of shit. Like I said, my dad will take the damn Jay-Z or the Nas and he'll slang that shit out the window. My shit flying in the air like a goddamn frisbee or something. Nigga, I be mad in a bitch. I done just bought this CD and this nigga here throwing my shit out the window. You know what I'm saying? But back in them days, the biggest album in this area was my little cousin's CD. I got a little cousin named Lil Jazz, and he dropped a CD called Eastside Vet, and that's all anybody wanted to listen to. So when my dad threw the CD out, it was so he could put the Eastside Vet in, because that's all he wanted to hear. My little cousin, Lil Jazz. Tony Harrison got the victory. I see your mom over there thanking God and stuff.
Yes, sir.
I ain't mad at you, super bad. Go on out there and do your thing, man. You just served me crow and fuck me out my points and shit. Look at Garcia with his friendly ass helping the dude put his belt on and shit. If I knew he was made of that type of shit, I wouldn't have never picked him. With his mark ass out there helping the dude put his belt on and shit, man. King of the Kinfolk, Moody Treyweather said, inspect the deck. Trags, how you remember them lyrics? Which one? You talking about the Killer Bee shit? Hell, that shit, I like the song, bro. I thought it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I got a pretty good memory, man. I know it don't seem like it, but I actually do got a pretty good memory. T-Town Brown said, you think Floyd trying to take Davis's shine? Is Floyd trying to take his shine? Well, I feel like as a promoter, you should always be trying to increase the shine of the fighter that you represent. I never really got that impression. That's just me. I just know that Floyd Mayweather is a master self-promoter. And like he would always he would be talking about Tank, but he would always take some time to promote himself at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's trying to take the shine away from him, but I do feel like he didn't do everything in his power to increase the shine on the motherfucker. It was kind of like 60-40. He'll give Tank 60%, but he'll save 40% for his own self and his own self-promotion. That's just part of Mayweather. Dilo said he deserved to lose with his helping ass. Square Bitty, get your friendly ass up out of here, Garcia. Don't go out there, man. Got me losing my division. Gil Cole's over there feeling good and shit right now. Where you at, Gil Cole? You better not be over there celebrating. But I like Tony Harrison though, man. You know, Tony Harrison 75-12 amateur record coming out the Detroit area. I think that's something to be respected. He done been out there with some good ass fighters. You know what I'm saying? He been out there with Charlo. He fought Willie Nelson. He done fought a few good fights. He fought Jared Hurd. You know, he the type of guy that fight for what he get. So I like Tony Harrison. And this is his first victory since the passing of his father, if I'm not mistaken. So I do like this for Tony Harrison, man. King of the Kinfolk said Harrison wants some Lubin Fundora smoke next, as he should. As he should, even though looking at the other side, like if I look at Lubin and Fundora, if the winner of that fight, congratulations, you get Tony Harrison. Like if I was them, I think I would want something a little bit bigger. I think the winner of that fight should be wanting the winner out of like Charlo and Castaño, if I'm in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like Tony Harrison is a prize right now. Like you got to go through Fundora or go through Lubin so you can get to Tony Harrison. That's your prize. Like, nah, I don't see that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Give me a minute, bro. I'm gonna run to the kitchen, man, and go get me a few calories, man. Give me a yogurt or something.
Yeah, I think it's that belt, whatever belt that is, silver or something.
Oh
What belt
yeah, I
that
ain't even think about that. That ain't, you know what I mean? This motherfucker, Charlo and them fighting for undisputed.
hmm
Yeah, so that gotta be like a minor ass belt. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I don't know where you I think he was caught up in the chat now. He gonna say he deserved to lose with his helping hand. King said Harrison wants to lose. You're right, but Harrison just trying to get back in the mix. So, yeah, that's all he's trying to do. He wanted another big shot. Ran for his Miranda. Salute, welcome to the gym for the first time. They fighting tonight. Yeah, we about to come up. The main event about to come up next. Trey about to get in his bag in a minute. Tony Harrison just got the W. Yeah, this nigga be talking crazy. He just told somebody in the crowd shut their B ass up. They did have a fight in the press conference and shit. Garcia Peoples and Tony Harrison and his people. King said it's the Intercontinental WBC silver. Yeah, I thought it was silver. Bill Cole said, salute to Tony Harrison. Yeah, salute to him. He pulled out the victory. I know in the 8th round he had to fight one. It was a wash, rinse, repeat type of shit. Garcia kept walking into jabs, right hand, and even when he had Tony Harrison against the ropes, he wasn't even winning those battles. He probably landed a few shots here and there, but Harrison was landing the more telling shots, and he was in control. So too much of the same thing. King Bobby said he swept around in this fight. Salute to him. Salute to Harrison, yeah. He gonna say that's a WBC TV title. Okay. YG Knight said, I'm going with Luke Knight. Said he had to go to the body. If he don't, I'm eating crow. Yeah, I'm with you though. I got Luke too. Make sure my Luke's working out right now. Kevin Cunningham. YG Knight said, yeah, Marlo, what gas you on tonight? Shit, I got a couple. I got some motherfucking got some cookies. Gary Payton. What y'all on tonight, man? I know I gotta keep some OG. Got some cookies and that Gary Payton on y'all boards, right? They showing Lubin on the TV. Going over YouTube and see what the picture look like. 71% of the people that voted picked Lubin, huh? Okay. King said just sipping on some VSOP. No green tonight. Okay. I ain't drinking no nothing, man. I'm on the H2O. H2O and some gas. But you know, I said you hired in a Con Ed bill in the summer. Hell yeah, we got the budgets and everything. They're showing Fundora. Put the motherfucking long ass octopus arms on the motherfucker. He gonna be in the ring with a different kind of monster too, man. Fundora to win, he gonna have to be sharp as hell. He gonna have to not give up his height so much. He gonna give it up because that seems like what he do, especially when it's a close inside fight. He like to give up his height inside. But he definitely gonna have to get up out those habits, or that hammer gonna come down on his ass like Thor hit him. You know what I'm talking about? Lubin gonna have to be sharp though, man. Lubin ain't got no motherfucking iron chin. Have to be sharp as a motherfucker. Well, G said that shit right there make me want to switch picks. 70% is high. 70% is high, and the Crow didn't. What you got? Fundora always packed. Hell yeah. I mean Diner. Crow Diner always packed. Hell yeah. Pick it up. King said, does Fundora get to wear his glasses in the fight? Hell no. If he can't see that bad, he's gonna need some contacts. Probably, that was probably legal, but those glasses ain't coming in there. They ain't gonna help you, partner. You know how like motherfuckers in basketball, like James Worthy and shit, had them glasses. Even Kareem with the little string behind their head and shit. They do all that. Can't do all that. Getting close to fight time. I have to say I'm sorry, but Fundora has never shown me any kind of skill. He's very slow and has poor conditioning. King said the old school goggles, yeah.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. Get my headband and shit, man, so I can call this fight.
Yeah, man. If y'all tuned in, watch with us on Showtime. And if not, Trey about to give you his best shot. It's always a good shot, man. You're gonna paint the perfect picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my best shot, man. We gonna call the frog out of well in this bitch. Let me get ready to take the score real quick. Since he got a good chance of going the distance. I got Lubin in this fight, man, but like I said, I can see some similarities in this matchup to Luis Neri versus Brandon Figueroa. If y'all can see that comparison, y'all let me know in the chat. Because like Lubin, Southpaw got the better skills, just like Neri. Neri was a Southpaw, had better skills than Figueroa, but Figueroa was just big and imposing. He was all over the man. He didn't let him get no room to breathe. He was going to the body, and he ended up stopping uh Luis Neri. I can see some similarities in this matchup, man. Fundora, he reminds me of Brandon Figueroa. He come forward real aggressive, bring a lot of pressure, go to the body a little bit. I can see some similarity, man. I'm taking Lubin, but I won't be too surprised if Fundora go out there and get him. Square business. Kev Harris said, let's go. You ready? You ready for this shit? King of the Kinfolk said, Trax, you good. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm straight, though. I ain't gonna get no yogurt. I had went and got a banana and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm straight, though. We about to call the frog out of well. Ain't no excuses. Except for D-Lo calling me earlier and talking to me for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? That's the only excuse. But outside of that shit, we about to make it happen. We got the Tower and Inferno. He in the ring already. Sebastian Fundora. He look like he ready to go. I would like to see him a little bit better because just looking at his face, it look like he might be kind of dry. Kev Harris said, I got Fundora. He must fight tall. Well, he ain't going to fight tall, my brother. King of the Kinfolk said, yeah, I see it, Trax. He gives up his height, but he is still 6 inches taller. Even ducking over. Yeah, that's a big motherfucker, man. 6'6" at 154. Yeah, I ain't never seen no shit like that. So now we got Lubin about to come to the ring. Just looking at his face, it looked like he a little bit more warmed up. Trick Note said, Fundora reminds me of Cesar Bazan, who fought Stevie Johnston back in the day. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know who that is, bro. I be trying to be on my history and shit, but that era, like I would say from the 80s to the early 2000s is like my weakest era as far as my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm better off in the fucking 30s or the 40s than the 90s or some shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, Lubin, man, let's come show something today, man. I done ate enough crow. I need this one on Gil Coles. Gil Coles and I already got some wins on me. I need this one. I got to have it, man. If I lose this one right here, I don't have no chance of beating Gil Coles today. I ain't got no chance at all, man. So I got to get this one, man. Erickson Lubin, last bout, June 26, 2021. That was a little while back. That's going on like a year. Appreciate that super chat from Gil Cole that dropped us up, man. Definitely appreciate that, bro. Square business. And appreciate all the members and shit too, man. 100%. YG Nice and no Trax picking Lubin. I'm worried now. Trax been on a crow diet lately. Just kidding. Yeah, I better say just kidding. How the hell is the reigning and defending champion been eating a lot of crow lately? And I'm in the top 10 right now. Shit, I got it in writing that I be serving crow. That's one reason why I got into Chan Ross and started taking it seriously. I said, man, you know what? I want it in writing that I've been serving crow. I want it in black and white that I've been serving crow, and that's what it is. Appreciate that super chat from King of the Kinfolks, man. Square business. My boy the Kane Deals in the building. What's going down? Said I won't lose the win. He even got the confidence to pick him. Well, who you got? You man, hey, if you ain't gonna make a pick, you shouldn't even came in the gym. You can't come in the gym and not make a pick, my brother. Who you got? But I definitely appreciate y'all, man, with the donations. You know what I'm saying? Got the teller to tape. Lubin 26, Fundora 24, Lubin 5'9.5". I didn't know he was that short. I thought Lubin was closer to 5'11". Rules, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Fight official after round 4. Let's get it on. Pecos Bill said, who I'm having a party for? Who he having a party for? I don't even know what you're talking about, OG, unless you're talking about a crow party. King of the Kinfolk said, get off the fence, DeCane. Yeah, get off the fence, bro, and make a pick. Goddamn me. We got Michael C. something doing the announcements. About to make it official. Big E in the building talking about, oh boy, a 6'6" rectangle out there. Square business. Let's see what he gonna do though, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't fight for him. Y'all can't fight for him. So let's see, man. We gotta let him be a man. Somebody done dash some water on Fundora because I swear to God, he did not have all that perspiration when I saw him a few minutes ago. Somebody done dashed some water on that man. That man didn't look warmed up like that at first. All right, we got Russell Moore as a referee. I don't think I'm a big fan of Russell Moore. It seems like my memory is telling me that he's not a very good referee. Maybe I'm tripping, but I think he a sorry ass referee. And this type of fight right here, man, the referee can play a part. It's probably gonna be a lot of tussling and shit. You know what I'm saying, on the inside. So we'll see. The Kane did said I'm gonna go with Lubin reluctantly. That man said he gonna reluctantly go with the winning side. King of the Kinfolk said, hey, is the one he the one in Wilder Fury 3 fight? Okay. I only remember Jack Reese from them fights for some reason, but it might have been Sergio Mora. Not Sergio Mora, but whatever that motherfucker name is. YG Knight said, I picked Lubin when you step away, so I might be eating crow too. Well, shit, nigga, you locked in with the champ. Just think about that. You locked in with the champ right now. Jam, welcome to the gym. This is your first time. He said, what round they in? The fight has not started yet. Both fighters are in the ring right now. They about to get ready for the to announce the fighters and for the instructions. Lubin, 24-1 with 17 knockouts from West Palm Beach, Florida. Let's get this shit. Coach Cunningham. Yeah, they're announcing the fighters right now, man. So Lubin getting announced. Come on, Lubin. Go out here and show something, man. Let me go ahead and get my little old station set up. Hold on 1 second.
Nigga Lubin gotta look up at him.
All right, I'm back. Okay, both fighters in the center of the ring getting the instructions from the referee. Let me turn and get myself right. Water. Ooh, man, they just showed a woman looking thick as a motherfucker with that orange on, serving them drinks. Little cocktail waitress or something. Okay, we in the first round. Fundora come out, shot the jab at there. Came back with a jab again from the southwest. The stiff jab from Lubin right on the chin on his ass. Fundora had came back with a jab, but he missed a right hook from Lubin and they landed flush. Fundora tried to come back with a jab to the body from Lubin. Fundora came back with a jab from the southpaw stance and came back with a jab again. He over the stepping to Fundora. I mean, he's stepping to Lubin. Let me get my rhythm with the names and shit, man. Fundora stepping to Lubin behind the jab. Still jab from Lubin. Lead right hook to the body from Lubin. He step back at the ring. Fundora trying to find it with the jab and shit, trying to cut the ring out from Lubin. Lubin shooting a series of feints, went to the body with the jab on his ass. Overhand left type pump from Lubin, but he missed it though. Fundora tried to come back with something. He over the step of the Lubin. Tried to find it with the jab. Came back with the jab again from the southpaw stand. Jab to the body from Lubin and he backed him up. Stiff jab from Fundora trying to find him. Lead right hook type pump from Fundora trying to come back with some on Lubin. Lubin stepped in with the jab from the southpaw stance. He right there in front of Fundora, got his hands on good. Fundora touched with the jab, left hand to the body from Fundora. Lubin with the right hook to the body. 6-3 combo or 3-6 combination from Fundora. Then came back with something on Lubin. Lubin shot the feinter, went to the body with the jab from the southpaw stand. Shot the feinter Fundora and got the reaction out of Fundora. Fundora came back with the jab. He standing up straight and tall right there in front of Lubin. Jab left hand to the body from Lubin from the southpaw stand. He backed Fundora up. Went to the body with the jab again from the southpaw stand. Then Lubin back up step with the jab. Decided Lubin. Fundora came back. Lubin left hand right hook came back with some more shit on his ass. That's Fundora. And he stepped back in the range on Lubin. Shot the jab out there from the southpaw stand. That's Fundora. All right. Here come a jab from Lubin this time, but he back Fundora. Fundora touched with jab, left hand to the body, trying to come back with something. Still jab from Lubin this time, right on the nose. He right there in front of Fundora. Overhand left type pump from Lubin. Couldn't tell if it landed clean though. All right, Fundora's. He said, all right, here come a jab with the left hand to the body from Lubin. All right, 4-punch combination from Fundora, and he came back with the jab, came back with the jab again for the southpaw stand. That's Fundora. All right, Lubin right there in front of him. Jab to the body from Lubin this time, and he backed him up. Lead right hook type pump from Lubin. He ain't landed clean. Fundora had came back with a jab from the southpaw stand. See where they stepped to him, standing up straight and tall. Trying to find with the jab again. That's Fundora from the southpaw stand. Trying to find it with the jab again, but Lubin is on the move a little bit. Fundora trying to find it with the jab, trying to get his head off the center line and come back with the jab. Jab to the body from Lubin, and he came back with something. He walked off from Fundora. Lead right hook from Lubin, trying to come back with the jab. Hard enough hand from Fundora, trying to come back with something on Lubin, trying to put some short shots on Lubin. Lubin had to get his ass up out of there. Here go a jab from Fundora, another jab from Fundora. Short left uppercut, trying to come back with something on Lubin. Left hand to the body from Fundora. Left hand to the body from Lubin, and Fundora came with something. Jab left hand from Lubin over the top on Fundora. Fundora trying to come back with with something. Jab to the body from Lubin. The time tried to back Fundora up. Fundora with the step into him, though. They back to a center. We still jab for Lubin right on the chin. Then he stepped back in the range on Fundora. Fundora said he ain't going nowhere, though. Trying to find him with the jab. And she over step into him. Lead right hook type on for Lubin. Left hand to the body from Lubin. Still jab to the body from Lubin. That was like a stab to the body on his ass. Left hand to the body from Lubin after he shot the jab up there. Lead right hook type on from Fundora. Trying to come back with something that he over the step into Lubin. They towards the center of the ring. He got a double jab from Fundora trying to back Lubin up. Jab to the body from Lubin. Fundora came back with the jab. Was on. Lubin was long gone though. Jab from Fundora. Lubin came back to right hook, but he missed though. Lubin left hand from Fundora, but Lubin was long gone. Can't touch this like MC Hammer. It's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
See, I think that was a pretty close fill-out round. Fundora was able to land some combinations on the inside, but it seemed like Lubin was more dominant from the outside with the body shots, lead shots. He landed a lot of different clean power shots throughout the round. I'm gonna edge that out to Lubin.
You edged it out to Lubin?
Yep.
10-9 round for Lubin. Round 1 goes to Lubin. Blackout, welcome to the gym. This is the first time. Pecos Bill said, who you going to celebrate as the champ? We're going to find out. YG Knight said, I'm looking forward to Marlo telling somebody to get up. You son of a bitch. So, everybody hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. We're going to the second round. Okay, here we go. They beat towards the center of the ring. He was still jab from Fundora, and he came back with a check hook type punch on Lubin from the southpaw stand and shot the jab out there again, but he missed it. Still jab from Fundora, straight to middle. Overhand left type punch for Lubin, then they got tanked up. They jockeying for a position a little bit. Lubin trying to escort him to the ropes. The referee taking a close look back to come break him. There's 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the second round. Still jab to the body from Lubin, trying to come back with something. Lead right hook type punch from Fundora over the sepulchre and trying to find him with the left hand. Feint from Lubin, the short enough hand from Lubin, then they got tanked up. Fundora fighting out that shit with the 3-punch combination, and Lubin tried to come back with something. Short right hook type punch from Fundora. Jab went to the body with the left hand, but he took a 3-punch combination from Lubin. Now they chest to chest right now. Fundora came back with a jab and he pushed it back. Lubin had to get his ass up out of there. He against the ropes. Jab left hand from Fundora, went to the body with the left hand. Left hand to the body from Fundora again. Left hand to the body from Fundora. He came back with the right hook. Now he putting all kind of hands on Lubin right now. Lubin staying tough though. Staying in the chest. Left hand to the body from Lubin, but he took something back from Fundora. Left hand to the body from Fundora and touched with the jab. Went to the body with the left hand. He all over Lubin right now. Lubin fighting back, ripping shot to the body. 6-3 combination from Fundora. Lubin ripping shot to the body. 3-punch combination from Fundora. 6-3 combination from Fundora from the southpaw stand. Lubin trying to hold on tight for dear life right now. Fundora trying to work out the clinch. Lubin pushing back like a bench press, trying to come back with something. Overhand left side pump from Lubin with the miss though. Jab left hand to the body from Lubin. Here comes Fundora with the 4-punch combination. Came back with the 6. Came back with the 3. Came back with the 5. And he came back with the 4 on his ass. And he working the jab. He ordered to step into to Lubin. Jab left uppercut from Fundora. Ripping shot to the body. Lubin trying to come back with the right hook in the left hand. Fundora all over him though. Short left uppercut. Came back with the right uppercut and came back with the Lubin left hand. They ain't going to the body with the 4. He all over Lubin right now. Just working Lubin. Came back with a 2-punch combination on Lubin. Lubin with a 2-punch combination. That's the Tony Zell combination. Here comes Fundora with the 3-punch combination. Came back with a 2-punch combination. Came back with a 2-punch combination. Here comes Lubin fighting back though with a 2-punch combination of his own. Was good for the goose and good for the gator. Here comes Fundora with the hard shots on Lubin. Lubin fighting back though. A water broke out this motherfucker. Lubin is in his chest right now. Fundora with the short left uppercut on the inside on his ass. Trying to find some room for another short left uppercut, but he missed it though. Shot the right hook out there, but he missed that. And Lubin came back with a 2-punch combination. Left hand to the body from Fundora. Overhand left type pump from Lubin. It looked like he buckled his knees with that shit, trying to come back with something. Touching with the jab, ripping shot to the body. That's Lubin. Hard left hand from Lubin over the top. Fundora trying to fight back a little bit though. Short left hand came back the right uppercut. That's Fundora. Came back with a 6-3 combination. Came back with some more shit. They hurt Lubin. Lubin knees just buckled. Fundora out there showing bravado and shit right now. Here comes Lubin, came back with a 2-punch combination, jabbing the Lubin left hand, but he took 2 shots from Fundora, coming back, put hands on Lubin. Lubin had to get his ass up out of there. Jab from Lubin, Fundora put all kind of shots on Lubin. He had to beat the brakes off of him. Came back the right uppercut, came back the left uppercut. Lubin with a hard Lubin left hand, and he rocked him. Hard right uppercut from Fundora, and he dropped Lubin.
Get up, you son of a bitch! Oh, hell no!
God damn, Lubin. This man, that's why I was saying I see similarities between this fight and Luis Nery and Brandon Figueroa. It looked like the same type of fight, you know what I'm saying? But what you think, bro?
Man, 10-8 round. Even if he wouldn't have got dropped, I think Fundora would definitely dominate the round. Man. He was landing those short, hard, solid shots on the inside, man. A lot of them uppercuts. But shit, I think Lubin, man, he just tried to open up and got hit with something short and something clean, and buckled his damn knees, had him holding on for dear God. Then he, you know what I'm saying, he ran into something else and put him on his body. 10-8 round Fundora.
Hey, the Kane, don't put that shit out there like that, nigga. I did not say no inside of his ass. I said the inside on his ass, nigga. Don't even do that, bro. But yeah, man, like when you in there with them tall motherfuckers with them long arms, it's hard to stay away from them, man. Like they make you have to fight. Like what normally take you one step to get away, you got to take 2 and 3 steps because the motherfucker's so big. You know what I'm saying? So I just know that can be tough, man. And I talk about that on the channel all the time. I still jab from Lubin, but Fundora came back to right hook. Now he trying to find him with the jab, trying to cut the ring off on him. Short left uppercut, came back to right uppercut, came back to Lubin left hand. That's the fault. Then he trying to touch with the jab, push him back to the corner. Lubin trying to fight back, but Fundora just throwing combination. Lubin trying to fight back, showing all kind of game. It's all kind of hard. 6'3" cop, what was that? I don't even know what that was from Fundora. He just trying to put hands on Lubin. Got him up against the ropes. Hit him with the left hand, right hook, but just put hands on Lubin right now. Lubin trying to fight back a little bit though. Took a left uppercut from Fundora, then they got tangled up. Lubin trying to hold on tight, but Fundora trying to resist the clinch and shit right now. The referee just came and broke him. Here come Fundora with his stepping to him. Touch with the jab. Lubin ripping shots to the body. Short left uppercut from Fundora. Came back with the 3-punch combination. Came back with the 6 and came back with the 5 on his ass. Lubin pushed the back. Jab to the body from Lubin. Back and step with the jab. That's Lubin. Short left uppercut from Fundora and came back with the right uppercut. That's Fundora. Now he over the step of the Lubin right now. So lead right hook from Lubin. Came back the left hand. Came back the right hook on his ass. That's Lubin. And he stepped back in the range on Fundora. Fundora trying to find him with the jab. Left uppercut. Came back the right uppercut. Came back the left hand. Right uppercut. Came back with the hook on his ass. Putting all kind of hands on Lubin. Lubin fighting back though, going to the body with something. Came with the right hook. Came back with the 1-2-3 combination. Overhand left type pump for Lubin, but Fundora is not going nowhere. He is all over him. Putting all kind of short combinations on Lubin right now. Lubin trying to fight back gamely though. Here come a hard right hook from Fundora. Went to the body left uppercut. He all over Lubin. Right uppercut from Fundora. Lubin fighting back though, putting hard shots on Fundora. Fundora coming back with something. Hard left uppercut. Right hook on his ass from Fundora coming back with something. Lubin came back with the 3-punch combination. Fundora putting all kind of hard shots on Lubin. Lubin had to step in to initiate the clinch. Fundora said, fuck that, I ain't come to clinch. Lubin with the overhand left type punch. Jab to the body. Back and step with the right hook. Fundora putting all kind of, sprinkling all kind of shots on Lubin. Lubin had to get his ass up out of there. Shot the jab at her. Lubin left hand around the guard from Fundora. He all over Lubin. Left uppercut, right uppercut. Lubin came back the right hook. Still jab from Fundora. Counter left hand from Lubin, but he ain't landed clean though. It hit Fundora on the shoulder. Fundora stepping to him. Jab to the body from Lubin, trying to get him to bring that attention down. Here come Lubin. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 combination from Lubin as he step back in the ring. Here come Fundora, touch with jab, left uppercut, putting all kind of shots on Lubin, going to the body, back upstairs with the left uppercut, putting all kind of just uppercuts and hooks and shit from everywhere. Oh, Lubin left hand around the guard from Lubin. That shit was pretty. Jab to the body from Lubin this time. All right. Fundora had to reset. Lead right hook for Lubin, try to come back with the jab. Came back with the 2-punch combination. Lubin left hand, try to put hands on Fundora. Fundora fight back though. Lubin pushed him back to the corner. All right. Fundora came back with a 2-punch combination, walked into a 2-punch combination from Lubin, and Lubin got back on the jab. Short left uppercut from Fundora, trying to come back with something. Right hook to the body from Lubin on his ass. Fundora tried to come back with the left uppercut. All right. Short left uppercut again from Fundora. For Lubin pushing back like a bench press. Jab Lubin left hand around the guard from Lubin. And he came back for the jab when he took a jab from Fundora. Short right hook from Lubin. Short right hook from Lubin. He came back left hand, brought back the right hook on his ass again. That's Lubin. I like that response from Lubin, man. What you think, bro?
Yeah, I do too. I think Lubin won that round. Lubin was definitely the more landed the more telling harder shots this round. I think his defense was a little more sharp. Fundora wasn't landing a lot of those shots he was landing last round, and he was taking a lot of hard, good clean shots. I thought I seen his knees buckle a few times in this round, Lubin round.
So you like Lubin in that round, huh? I probably was leaning towards Fundora in my mind. Fundora seemed like he was the most consistent in the round, but Lubin did land some eye-catching punches. You know what I'm saying? Winston Lee said Lubin looked like a damn T-Rex trying to fight back at the motherfucking compared to the long arm ass dude. YG Knight said, yeah, Lubin made the nose bleed in that round. Yeah, Lubin showed some heart, man. Square business. Getting ready to go into the third round, get a little bit more water. All right. Jab from Fundora, left uppercut from Fundora, trying to push him back to the ropes. Lead right hook from Lubin, and that shit landed right on the nose. And he stepped back the range. Went to the body with the jab, but he took a jab from Fundora. Jab from Fundora. Over that 6'5" combination from Fundora, and he came back with something, trying to put short combinations on Lubin. Lubin with the stiff jab on his ass, he walked him right into it. All right, here comes Fundora, touching with the jab, went to the body with the looping left hand, like to the kitty area. Came back with a 6'3" tight combination, ripping shots to the body. Came back with the 5, jab to the body from Lubin this time. He touched with the jab again upstairs. Touched with the jab again. Looping left hand, went to the bite, the right hook on his ass. That's Lubin. Short left uppercut from Fundora, and he touched with the jab, trying to push him back to the ropes. Came back with a series of uppercuts and going to the body with something. Left hand, right hook on his ass from Lubin. Fundora said he ain't going nowhere. 1, 2, 3 combination from Lubin. Jab from Fundora. Short right uppercut from Lubin this time. Short left uppercut from Fundora, and he came back with some more shots on Lubin. Lubin had to reach out and grab that motherfucker, put the clamps on Fundora. Fundora trying to resist the clinch though, working the left hand upstairs in the midst of the clinch. Lubin trying to fight back, going to the body with the hook. Looping left hand from Fundora, and he touched with the jab for the salvo stand with the head off the line. Lead right hook from Lubin. I couldn't tell if he landed clean though. Fundora pushed him back to the ropes, trying to get physical with him. Coming back with short shots on Lubin. 6'3" combination from Fundora. Came back with a 3-punch combination from Fundora. Hard right hook to the body from Lubin, then they stepped in to initiate the clinch. All right, it's a minute and 38 seconds left to go in the round. Fundora trying to fight at this shit. Lubin doing the same. Lubin looking kind of busted up and fucked up already. Short left uppercut from Fundora, coming back with something. Hard 3-punch combination from Lubin. Came back with something. That's Lubin. Jab to the body from Lubin. Jab from Fundora though. Lubin left hand, right uppercut from Lubin. I couldn't say if landed clean. Took a jab from Fundora, and Fundora stepped to her. Stiff jab from Lubin. He stabbed him to the body. Lead right hook from Lubin. It might have been a counter right hook. Now here comes Fundora trying to cut the ring off. Touch with a jab. Ripping shots to the body on Lubin. Trying to come back with the left uppercut. Left hand to the body from Lubin. Back and stuff with the right hook on his ass. That's Lubin. Short left uppercut from Fundora. He came back with the Lubin left hand. That's the fold. Jab to the body from Lubin, trying to fold him up. Said, I'll take a 6'6" motherfucker, make him 3-3. All right, then they got to take it up a little bit. Here comes Fundora trying to put short shots on Lubin. All right, short combinations and shit. Right hook to the body from Lubin. Looping left hand from Fundora. And he came back with a 3-4 punch combination. Came back with the 6. Came back with the 6. Came back with the 5. Came back with the 3. Jab to the body from Lubin. Back on step with like a shoe shine like a little short combination. Kind of right hook on his ass from Lubin. Then they got tangled up a little bit. All right, they jocking in the midst of the clinch. Short uppercuts and shit from Fundora. But Lubin is digging shots to the body. Short right hook on his ass from Fundora. He came back with the left uppercut and came back with something. Lubin pushed him back. Jab to the body. Came on step with an overhand left side punch, but he missed it. Then he got back on the jab. Here come like a 3-6 combination from Fundora. Lubin came back with a little combination. Jab from Fundora. Short left uppercut from Fundora. Came back with the Lubin left hand, but he missed the Lubin left hand. Jab Lubin left hand from Lubin over the top. Touched with the jab. Took a jab from Fundora. Right? Lead left hand from Lubin. Cocked that right, who brought it back. Hard left hand from Lubin. Still jab from Fundora. Still jab from Fundora. They both threw the jab at the same time. Counter left hand from Lubin, tried to come back with something. Fundora got back on the move, and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Now, Fundora was coming clean. I mean, coming clean in the inside for a period of time, but he was missing for the most part. He was landing a few good clean shots. Lubin came through with a few clean shots at the end. But I think Fundora was the aggressive man, and he landed enough shots to control him in that round. I got to edge it out to Fundora.
Okay. What round was that when Lubin got dropped? That was the second round, wasn't it? Yeah, I got to make that a 10-8 round. What's up to La D with her ghost spelling that? The Queen.
Cheer, Michael James, salute for that.
YG Nice said the Lubin not going to be punching. He should be turning instead of standing there right in front of his opponent. I agree with you on that. What round from Jam? We going into the 5th round. J1 Pro Devin said, I said back then. The round that started. I ain't even getting no fucking water, man. Like Lubin cocked that right hook and brought it back, and he came back to the body with something on Fundora. Then they got tangled up. Lubin trying to escort him to the ropes and shit. Fundora trying to work in the midst of the clinch. Lubin came back with a 2-punch combination, got back on the jab. Fundora came back with the right uppercut, and Lubin pushed it back. Short right hook from Fundora, couldn't have landed clean. Lubin digging shots to the body. Short left uppercut from Fundora. Then they got tangled up, trying to push him back to the ropes. Lubin is holding on tight. Fundora trying to work out the clinch and shit. Lubin with the came back with the jab, and Fundora is all open with like a 4-punch combination. Touch with the jab. Touch with the jab again. Counter right hook on his ass from Lubin. Short looping left hand from Fundora, trying to come back with something. Touch with the jab, came back with the short left uppercut, came back with the 4, came back with the 5 on his ass. Came back with the 4 again. They in the midst of the clinch. They ain't going to the body on Lubin. Came back with step with the short right hook type punch. Touch with the jab with his head off the center line. Lead up hand from Fundora, push it back to the ropes. Then he came back with a 3-punch combination. Lubin trying to hold on a little bit. Went to the body with the right hook, but he took a looping left hand from Fundora. Lubin shot the jab at them, but Fundora's all over. Short left uppercut from Fundora and snapped his head back with this shit. He all over Lubin. Short right hook from Lubin on his ass. They chest to chest right now, jockeying for position. Fundora putting all kind of 2 and 3 punch combinations on Lubin, going to the body with something. Lubin is trying to hold his position. Fundora won't let him go nowhere. Lubin is like, God damn, give me a second to take a breath, motherfucker. Fundora said, no rest for the weary. I ain't come here for that. I'm all over you. Lubin left hand. Came back to right hook. Came back to right uppercut. Now he's still on Lubin right now. Won't let Lubin take a breath. Lubin is in the midst of the hardest fight of his life, probably. Tried to go to the body with something. Took a right hook from Fundora. Lubin left hand from Fundora. Lubin tried to come back with something. He looking weary on his face and shit. Left hand to the body from Fundora. Right hook on his ass from Fundora. 6-3-4 combination from Fundora. Lubin trying to fight back a little bit. All right. Lubin trying to stay close and smother the punches from Fundora. He just trying to stay in his chest. Fundora trying to get some space so he can throw his punches. Jab from Lubin. And he stepped back at the range on Fundora. Lead right hook on his ass from Lubin. Lubin left hand from Fundora. Lubin looked like he in trouble right now, man. Right? Fundora all over with like another 4-punch combination. Lubin trying to hold on. We got 45 seconds left going around. Lubin look like he needs snaps on the petrol, but he going to the body with the hard left hand. Left hand to the body from Lubin. He back and still with the jab. Fundora right there in his chest, though. Right hook to the body from Lubin. Fundora coming back with something. Lubin left hand to the body from Lubin. He back and still with the left hand. Went to the body with the jab. Now he over to step into Fundora, making a fight out of him. Showing all kind of heart, all kind of toughness. Pushing back. Lubin left hand, but he missed it. Got back on the jab. Fundora fight back. The hard left hand from Fundora around the guard. The Lubin left hand. Lubin is digging shots to the body. Back and still with the right uppercut. Fundora coming back with something. Came back with the 6. Right jab to the body from Lubin. Jab from Fundora. Came back with the 6 on his ass. That was a 1-6 combination. Right hook from Lubin trying to come up. Hard left hand from Fundora. It looked like the check engine light down that came on for Lubin. Fundora still on him, like white on rice. And it's the end of that round, man. It's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
I think that's another Fundora round, man. Like, he pretty in control. Besides those, that combination of body shots Lubin landed, that was really about it. Them little short, clean shots consecutively in the inside, whether it was uppercut or hooking around the guard. I just think Fundora was in control, man. I think he outpointed him. And he just letting it be known who was controlling this fight. Fundora round.
Yeah, man. Motherfucker ain't always got to have the best skills, man. Motherfucker know how to go make a fight of it. Your ass can be in trouble. King of the Kinfolk said Lubin stayed to the body. Slow this dude down, square business. Lala D said Garcia's not looking impressive. Well, that's understandable. He coming off a long layoff. The motherfucker ain't fought since like what, 2020? So that's not too surprising. This is a tough fight for Lubin, man. Okay, Lubin shot a feint at him, win round 6. Still jab from Fundora, and he came back with the hook off the jab. Walked into a jab from Lubin. I jab from Fundora, came back with the 6 on his ass, pushing back to the rope. Now he's trying to sprinkle some short shots on Lubin once again, put like a shoe shot combination on him. Going to the body with something on Lubin. Lubin just holding this position in his chest and shit right now, not really throwing no punches. He letting Fundora just get everything off. Then Lubin stepped back at the range, tried to walk him into a lead right hook, but he missed it though. Overhand left type pump from Lubin, went to the bite with the right hook on his ass. Pushed him off with the stiff arm. Left hand to the body from Fundora. He punishing him to the body, man. Lead right hook to the body from Lubin. That was a nice shot. Left hand to the body from Fundora. He trying to find some room for Lubin. Lubin is trying to smother him when he pushed him back like a bench press and stabbed him to the body with the jab, but he back and still with the jab. But Fundora is putting short shots on the motherfucker though. Right? Jab from Lubin, he walked right into it. Left hand to the body from Fundora, they in the midst of the clinch. Hard left hand to the body from Lubin, he back and still with the right uppercut. Left hand to the body from Fundora, and he back and still with the Lubin left hand. Went to the body with the left hand again. Lubin pushed him back, and he came back with the jab. Short right hook from Fundora, went to the body with something. Took a hard left hand to the body from Lubin, but Fundora answered back with the 3-punch combination. Going to the body with the left hand. Right? Lubin is just in the chest right now, trying to smother the range and shit. Right hook from Lubin after he took a 2-punch combination from Fundora. Fundora stepped in behind the jab. Short left hand. Came back with the Lubin left hand and the right hook on Lubin. Lubin tried to just just smothered the range and shit, man. It's really kind of hard for me to call this. I ain't gonna even lie. Lubin left hand from Fundora, they came back to right hook, went to the Bible's left hand, but he took a right hook from Lubin, and Lubin came back with something. Lubin left hand from Fundora, short right uppercut from Fundora. They chest to chest right now in the midst of the clinch. Lubin is just trying to smother the motherfucker, but Fundora is finding some room for these short shots. He ain't landing with a lot of power, but he's still finding some room to land some shots on Lubin. Lubin left hand from Fundora, but he misses those jab from Lubin trying to stab him. Fundora trying to find him with the jab and shit. Lead right hook from Lubin. Left hand to the body from Fundora for a change, though. Overhead left tight pump from Lubin, which is the body with the right hook. That shit was pretty. But Fundora is not going nowhere. He is undeterred, putting short shots on Lubin. Like a 3-punch combination. They both threw the jab at the same time. Heads on the center line. Lubin just missed his left hand. Fundora didn't make him pay, though. Lubin trying to push him back to the ropes and shit. Pushed him off like with the stiff arm. Took a short left uppercut from Fundora. Fundora came back to right hook to the body with the foe. They take it up again. Lubin's just in his chest and shit, just holding this position, trying to find some room for the short right hook. But Fundora is finding openings on Lubin, going to the body, back upstairs with something. 2-punch combination from Lubin. Lubin in his chest, Fundora going to the body, back upstairs with the Lubin left hand from the southpaw stand, touched with the right hook, right uppercut, and he came back with 2 more shots. Jab to the body from Lubin, he pushed him off with the stiff arm, and he touched with the jab again. They chest to chest. Like I said, not an easy fight to call because it's kind of sloppy. Left hand to the body from Lubin, and he folded him up with that shit too. Fundora did not like that body shot. Jab from Fundora, short enough uppercut from Fundora. Lubin going to the body on him. Lubin just got some space and touched him with the jab. Short left uppercut from Fundora. Lubin digging shots to the body, and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Man, that was a pretty tough round to score. Most of Lubin's success came to the body, and a lot of Fundora's success came from short uppercuts. I gotta give it to Fundora, man. He busier. Lubin, he forcing Lubin to time up. Was taken away from Lubin's own activity. So it's periodically that Lubin landed shots. I gotta give it to Fundora.
We got Fundora pretty good, man. We got Fundora done only lost 2 rounds on our card. And one of the rounds could have went to Fundora. You know what I'm saying? But it's a tough fight for Lubin, man. It's written all over his face. Like he is in a battle right now. You know what I'm saying? His eyes and shit already puffy. He was looking fucked up after like 3 rounds. It looked like he already went 10. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. That motherfucker Fundora is making his presence felt in the ring. Like he is imposing his will. Stiff jab from Fundora went to the bite with the left hand. We at the beginning of the 7th round. Double jab from Fundora went to the bite with the left hand, trying to find him with the jab. Lubin trying to stay away from the motherfucker. Fundora with the jab, left hand to the body from Fundora. Then they got tangled up and shit. Lubin trying to turn and put him up against the ropes. Fundora looking kind of strong, though. He holding his position. He trying to find some room for some short shots. Jab to the body from Lubin. She stabbed him to the body. Now he trying to push him off like a bench press. Stabbed him to the body again with the jab, but he took a 3-punch combination from Fundora. Then Fundora came back with all kind of hands on Lubin. All kind of uppercuts and looping and hooking type shots. Right uppercut from Fundora. Left uppercut, came back with something, putting all kind of hands. Double jab, left uppercut again, left uppercut from Fundora. Left uppercut, right hook, left hand on his ass from Fundora. Where you going? Trying to find him with the jab. Left hand, right hook on his ass. Came back with the left uppercut. Going to the body with the left hand. Back himself with the left uppercut. Brought back to Lubin left hand, came back with something. Lubin stabbed him to the body with the jab. Short left uppercut from Fundora again. Lubin left hand from Fundora. Lubin is looking busted up and fucked up. Lead right hook from Lubin. Lubin is looking like Martin when he fought Hitman Hearns down there right now. Fundora just all over putting shots and shit on the motherfucker. And I think it's kind of interesting. Where Hyphy at? Hyphy been talking about Fundora ain't worth a fuck all this time. And he often here doing good work, but we don't see Hyphy with his troll ass nowhere. Fundora is all over Lubin right now, putting all kind of shots on Lubin. Lubin just against the ropes, getting the hell beat out of him. Now he tried to step in to initiate the clinch. Fundora pushing back with the jab, went to the body with the left hand, looped the left hand around the guard, looped the left hand again, but he missed it this time. He got him against the ropes. Looped the left hand, he hurt right on the chin. Lubin trying to fight back the right hook. Left uppercut from Fundora, left uppercut from Fundora. Mora is looking very close. It looked like he want to come stop this shit, man. Lubin is like, man, can I just have a moment to breathe? Like, God damn, the man will not give me no time to take a breath. Like, Fundora is all over this dude. I'm talking about he is forcing this man to fight from the beginning of the round to the end of the round. You will not take a step back and bounce on your toes and take a deep breath and get to feeling good. Ain't none of that going on. Fundora is all over this man. Look at Lubin's face, man. Lubin is looking fucked up out there, man. He is getting beat down. Fundora just all over, man. Just putting short shots. Right hook from Lubin, but Fundora Lubin fighting back though. Looked like he buckled his knees. Came back to right hook, overhand, left, right hook. Lubin putting hands on him. Hard left hand from Lubin. Hard left hand from Lubin. Right hook, and down goes Fundora.
Get up, you son of a bitch! Let's go!
Oh my God, man. This is a hell of a fight, man. Lubin showing some heart, man. He hurt Fundora. Fundora, did he spit his mouthpiece out so he can get some time? It looked like he done spit his mouthpiece out. The referee picked it off the ground and put it in his mouth. Hard right hook from Lubin. Overhand left. Right hook on his ass from Lubin. He over the step to him. Cocked that right hook, brought it back, but he missed it though. Then they got tangled up. We got 3 seconds left to go on the round. Fundora looked like he is on some fucked up legs right now. And then Fundora tried to touch him on the shoulder and make friends after the round. What you think, bro?
Shit, man, that was a motherfucking nice comeback round. Lubin was getting fucked up. He got a big egg between his goddamn eyes, you know? he came back and got his ass, dropped his ass right on his motherfucking wallet. I think he hurt him bad too. But shit, 10-8 round Lubin.
Man, I didn't see that coming. I ain't gonna even lie. Because Fundora been imposing his will on this guy. You know what I'm saying? But man, that was a hell of a round by Lubin. That shit just came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Fundora, he doing good work, but he using a bunch of energy himself. He throwing a bunch of punches. He staying in the wheelhouse. He let Lubin land some clean shots on the motherfucker, and he didn't take them all well. You know what I'm saying? So good shit from Lubin. I just hope that wasn't the last flickering of the flame of the candle. I hope that he build on this. And he is looking like a sci-fi character on a movie or something with that knot in the middle of his goddamn head. He got his third eye swollen and shit. Lead right hook from Lubin, and Fundora trying to come back with something. Lubin trying to push him against the ropes and shit. This is a war, man. 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Lubin left hand from Lubin, but he misses though. Here come Fundora trying to find him with the jab. Lead right hook from Lubin, but he misses though. Lubin needs to settle down and set it up again. Left hand to the body from Fundora. Short left uppercut from Fundora. Another one. Lubin trying to smother the motherfucker though. Then he got on the inside, short left uppercut from Fundora. Tried to find him with the jab. Tried to come back with some more shit on Lubin. Lubin stepped in with the jab and the Lubin left hand around the guard. Then they in each other's chest. Right hook to the body from Lubin as he took the left hand from Fundora. Fundora trying to find him with some short shots, and Lubin putting short shots, putting all kind of straight shots on the motherfucker now. Fundora with the Lubin left hand around the guard, then they got tangled up. Referee better come break him. He been doing a pretty good job in this fight. Jab from Lubin. Fundora tried to jump on him with something, trying to find him with the short left uppercut, trying to push him against the ropes, but he missed that Lubin left hand right then. Lubin is in his chest right now, Fundora trying to find some room to find some short shots on Lubin. Try to go beside Lubin head. Lubin with the short left hand. It looked like he buckled his knees again if he landed that shit. Fundora trying to they jockeying for position right now. Lubin trying to get him up against the ropes and get physical with him. Fundora still putting short shots on Lubin whenever he can. Shot the jab out there. They still jockeying for position. Lubin pushing back like a bench press, and he took a left uppercut from Fundora. Now here comes Fundora over the step to him, trying to find him with the jab. Lubin is on the bicycle right now. Bling, bling. Lead right hook from Lubin. Then they got tangled up again. Fundora trying to find some room for some short shots again. Lubin pushing back like a bench press and stabbed him to the body. Took a right hook from Fundora for a trouble though. Left hand to the body from Fundora. Lubin with the left uppercut, trying to come back with something. Right hook on his ass from Fundora, trying to come back with 2 more shots. And he came back with a series of 3 more shots, 4 more shots. Left hand to the body from Lubin. Short left uppercut from Fundora, and he came back with a 6-3 combination. He came back with left hand, but Lubin is trying to score some shots of his own. This is a hard round to call. I'm not gonna even lie. Lubin trying to push him back to the ropes, and Fundora stepped in with a jab. Then they got tangled up a little bit again. It's like they fighting a real ugly type of fight. Short left hand from Lubin. He trying to get him in the blue corner. Still jab from Lubin. Took a right hook to the body from Fundora. Fundora looked like he kind of raggedy a little bit. Overhand left type pump from Lubin. That shit was real crisp too. Touched with the jab, came back with the left hand again like a Lubin left hand. Took a left hand to the body from Fundora, and then Lubin tried to go to the body with something. We got 19 seconds left to go in the round. Fundora trying to land the left uppercut, but it's looking kind of raggedy. Then they got tangled up. We got 12 seconds left to go in the round. Stiff jab from Lubin, trying to come back with something. Right hook from Fundora. Counter left hand from Lubin. He came back to right hook, trying to put another left hand on Fundora. We got 3 seconds left to go in the round. Short left hand from Fundora in the midst of the clinch. And it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Hey, I appreciate that super chat from Rilla Skrilla. He said, finally got you synced up live with the fight. You the truth, the commentary. Trey.
I appreciate you, man. I wish you could have found another fight though, because this ain't the type of fight that I can do my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so ugly. But what's your take, bro?
Yeah, I like Fundora that round, man. I think Lubin just not letting his hands go enough. Fundora is actually just letting him go. And the inside he dominated. Lubin needs some space to get off one or two good clean shots throughout the round. Man, I got to get that round for Fundora, man. He let his hands go enough. I think he controlled enough to win the round.
Okay. Lala D say, come on, Lubin. St. Cruz and OG said, this a real good one right here. It is, ain't it, man? Kane Deal said, get the beanstalk out of here, Lubin. Lala D said, that drop came just in time. Yeah, he needed that. I jab from Fundora. He over the step in the Lubin. Lubin on the bicycle. Still jab from Fundora. Went to the body with the left hand. Lubin is on that footwork though. He in the southpaw stance. Jab from Fundora. Went to the body with the left hand. And Lubin stepped in to initiate the clinch. Fundora finding some room for some short shots of the body. Came back with step with the left uppercut. Lubin pushing back like a bench press. Went to the body with the jab. Fundora came back with like a 4-punch combination. Stepping to him behind the lead right hook. Trying to find him with the jab. Walked into a jab from Lubin. And Lubin turned the motherfucker here in the southpaw stand. Over here left tight pump from Lubin. He walked him into it. Then they got tangled up. Fundora trying to resist the clinch though and find some room for some short shots. The referee taking a close look. We got 2 minutes and 24 seconds left to go around. Lubin tried to fight back a little bit, go to the body, try to find him with the jab, took a left uppercut from Fundora, another left uppercut from Fundora. Here come a 2-punch combination from Lubin, couldn't tell landing clean for the camera angle. Jab from Fundora. Came back with a 6-3 combination, but he missed them shots though. Lubin trying to give up some ground and get some ground. Then here comes Fundora, step to him. Got him up against the ropes, trying to put some short shots on Lubin. Lubin stepped in to initiate the clinch. They jacking for position a little bit. Now Lubin trying to escort him back to the ropes. Referee taking a close look. Lubin pushing back like a bench press. Jab left hand to the body from Lubin, then he pushed him back with the stiff arm. Fundora came back with like a 4-punch combination, just touching him with some shots, finding some room for some short shots on the inside. Lubin trying to put the clamps on the man and hold and you know, put the clinch the motherfucker a little bit. Fundora trying to find some room. Short right hook on his ass from Lubin as he exited the clinch and he stepped in with a jab, but he fell into the web of Fundora, and Fundora putting these short shots on Lubin. Lead right hook from Fundora trying to find him with the jab, trying to come back with like a 2-punch combination. Lubin stepped in to initiate the clinch again, but he took a left uppercut. Another left uppercut from Fundora on Lubin. Lubin left hand around the guard from Fundora. He all over Lubin. Lubin went to the body with the right hook, but he missed it though. God damn, this shit look like Gil Cole's prediction gonna fuck around and come true, man. God damn, man. We in round 9. It's a minute and 10 seconds left to go around. Here comes Fundora. Touch with the jab. Lubin left hand. But it wasn't really crisp though. Short left uppercut from Fundora, trying to come back with something like a 5-4 type combination, and he touched with the jab, looped the left hand around the guard, touched with the jab again. For Lubin tried to come back with something, loop the left hand from Fundora, then Lubin tried to put the clamps on the man, but Fundora is resisting this shit. He is fighting out of this shit, man. He is not giving Lubin no time to breathe. We back to the regularly scheduled program. He is all over Lubin. Lubin is looking busted up and fucked up, man. He looking worse than Martin. Well, he ain't looking worse than Martin. Martin was fucked up when he fought Hitman Hearns, but this man is fucked up out here, man. Fundora is all over, man. He just won't give a man no time to breathe. It ain't even that he's just taking hard shots. I'm looking at Shakur Stevenson in the audience too. He look a little concerned. All right, here comes Fundora. God damn, man. All right, we got 16 seconds left to go on the round. All right, jab left hand to the body from Fundora. Lubin is trying to hold on, man. He is. Look at his jaw. He just overhand left tight pump from Lubin. Right? Fundora with the loop of left hand, came back to the left uppercut. Lubin pushed him back like a bench press. Fundora came back with the left uppercut. Man, this man is getting his ass toe off the bone out here. What you think, bro?
Another Fundora round, man. All Lubin doing is holding. It looked like they called it off. Yep, they looked at his face, man. What, his jaw broke or something?
The ref called it off.
Somebody threw some ice at Kevin Cunningham.
I saw that. So Gil Coles missed this round at least. But fuck, this man just got him.
Kevin Cunningham saw his face and didn't want to see no more, man. That motherfucker jaw looked like it's broke. Them little short ass shots, man, was kind of effective in this fight. Fuck, kinda. They were very effective in this fight, man. They ain't look good. Look at that man's face, man. Look at that man's face, man. Damn. Yeah, he looked like Martin.
I told y'all, man. I told that man was looking bad out there, man. I know y'all can see it y'all own self. Y'all got eyes like me, but I'm just saying, just calling the fight, he just looked so weary and fucked up, man. It looked like that shit was gonna get stopped. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the mess of frauds from y'all and stuff, man. Even though I don't really feel like I earned the motherfuckers tonight because this was a hard fight for me to call, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all support all day long. Let me look in the chat and see what y'all talking about, man. JDG, welcome to the gym. This your first play. I mean your first time. Salute to you. Say Lubin needs to win. It's the last win for the day for my parlay. Damn, I hate that you ain't cash in on your parlay, bro. Soldier for Yahweh the King. Good job commentating, man. I definitely appreciate you, bro. Come back in the future, man. Come back next week when we do Earl Spence versus Ugis. And I think I have a chance to show you what I can do. Mike James, salute to you. Said Lubin up on the unofficial card. Appreciate the frauds and the wells. Soldier for Yahweh the King said, get him, Lubin. Go to the body, goddamn shit. The ref called it off. Who's the boss? Chan Ross said Lubin look real bad out there, man. Yeah. God damn, man, my boy went out there and got his ass tore off the bone. King of Kings said Fundora volume is keeping him in control. Chan Ross said, I don't like Lubin body language. La La D said, make that fucked up face all worth it. Shit, the ref called it off. Who's the boss? YG Knight said, game plan trash. Turn the motherfucker. Yeah, instead of standing in front of him. He said, you want to use a little more angle. You got this guy. You can't just stand in front of him and stand in his chest. A little bit more angle. You know what I'm saying? KP from KC, salute to you. Said Lubin face and he looking fucked up out there. J-Dawg said Lubin wasn't strong enough. He wasn't strong enough or smart enough. Like my man said, man, he shouldn't have been standing in front of him. Use a little more angle. KF Harris said it's those uppercuts. The uppercuts was fucking him up, man. You know what I'm saying? YG Knight said, I really don't like Kevin Cunningham as a trainer for real, for real. He do seem like he get his fighters in some pretty good shape, but it seems like when it comes to the big fights, I don't really see him being victorious. So you might have a point. Soldier for Yahweh said, damn, that Fundora going to be a problem. When he was a problem for Lubin, I don't know if he going to be a problem for the other guys like Charlo and shit, but he tough, man. Like I always say, when you fight a pressure fighter that's tall and got long arms, it's different. It's a different type of pressure. Like if you got somebody that's short, like let's say Mike Tyson, just to throw a name out there. He's short. He like to bring the pressure to you, but it's different because he's smaller than you. When you got somebody that's bigger than you and they bringing pressure, yeah, they giving up height. All the boxing motherfuckers, they like to say, well, he give up his height and all that kind of shit. But it's still some good shit that they can do. That pressure that they bring is different than if it's somebody that's smaller. Even though the skills ain't the best, it's a different type of pressure, man. And that shit bust pipes. D-Lo said Lubin looks worse than Barrios. The Kane Deal said Lubin wasn't going to give up, though. Salute to that, brother. That's square business. Gil Cole said that's a damn good fight. You made a good pick, too, with your mark ass. D-Lo said, yeah, man, we eating crow. Nitty G, salute to you. This motherfucker conveniently pull up after the damn fight, so we didn't even get a chance to see his prediction. J-Dawg said Earl would take care of Fundora when he moves up. All right, little Feezy, what's going down, bro? Said, feed me my crow. I don't know about feeding you no crow. I don't feed no grown man, but we'll pass you the crow, bro. Come over here and chill at my table. I got the good weed over here and everything, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? KP from KC, yep. The Kane Deal said Fundora gonna be a problem for anybody at 154.
Yeah, man, I got some bottles pulling up to the table, man, because I'm at that motherfucker too.
Hey, I'm in that number when the crow come marching in. You know what I'm saying? King Louis, what's up, bro? Say salute family. That nigga Fundora on that shit. Shit, he on the dub tonight. D-Lo said back to the drawing board for my favorite 154 pounder. Pecos Bill said happy I changed my pick. No crow for him. Hey, I am a witness. I started to fuck with him and tell him that he ain't changed his pick in time, but I am a witness. Pecos Bill changed his pick. He rolled with Fundora. It's just boxing said it was a good fight. It was. It was a hard fight to call, but it was a good fight to watch. Winston Lee said, damn, Lubin got a pumpkin head out there. Square business. Lala D said, and I ate serious crow, talking about Lubin by knockout. King of the Kinfolk said, damn, Lubin face is brutal. That was a step-up fight, and he is proven. Salute to Fundora, absolutely. Big Boys Boxing, what's up, bro? So, well, at least my hedge made me a small profit for the weekend. What you had the hedge, man? You must have took Lubin by win and hedged it with Fundora by stoppage or something. KP from KC said, I wouldn't want to fight that motherfucker. You wouldn't want to fight that motherfucker? YG Knight said Kevin Cunningham stopped the fight, not the ref. Yeah, that's what we said. I know. Look, it don't matter what happened. I'm always gonna say the ref called it off. Who's the boss? Because really, it's the referee that's the ultimate person that stopped the fight. Matter of fact, I was watching this fight a while back. It was Miguel Cotto, and he fought this dude named Yuri Foreman or something like that. And Foreman had a fucked up knee in the fight. His leg was fucked up. And his corner wanted to stop the fight. The referee literally threw the towel out of the ring and told the motherfucker to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So just because somebody throw a towel in the ring, the referee does not have to stop that fight. I promise you, the referee kicked the towel out the ring and told him to keep going. So whatever happened, I'm always gonna say the ref called it off. Who's the boss?
Yeah, the ref get the final decision. Jazzy T, salute, sid.
That's the queen.
Who's that? Otis Parker, welcome to the gym for the first time. Jabs are stiff. Welcome to the gym for the first time. KP from KC5, salute, fam. What's happening?
The Kane said Lubin caused some truly bad luck having to fight that man to get back to the title shot. Goddamn me. Nitty G said just got all work. What happened? Shit, Fundora just went out there and stopped this motherfucker Lubin. Lala D said Fundora was very confident. When people tell Fundora what he does wrong, he pretty much says, I got this. It ain't always about all that pretty shiny boxing skill shit, man. This is the hurt business. So if you're able to go put some hurt on the motherfucker, you got action. Even if you do look like you ain't just the most polished type guy. You don't do everything right. You don't use your height. You don't do this, you don't do that, but you can put hurt on the motherfucker. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Shit, you can get out there and have footwork like Tyrell Biggs. Go out there and just have your footwork looking flawless, smooth out there. Can you put some hurt on the motherfucker or not? That's what it's about. And when it comes to Fundora, he can put some hurt on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It don't look good. It don't look right, but it's effective. Big Boys Boxing said, how the hell does this mutant beat much smaller guys with those knuckle dragging arms than meant to be slow? Hold on. How the hell did this mutant beat small guys with those knuckle dragging arms? Them meant to be slow inside. I guess you're saying how is he find the room for them short shots on the inside, even though he got them long ass arms. It ain't the first time we done seen it before, man. That's just the same thing that Hurd used to do. Hurd did the same thing. He just ain't 6'6", he's 6'1", but it's the same type of shit though. D'Lo and Paul Williams and a lot of them tall folks from the past. D'Lo said Lubin is still a bad little motherfucker. He fought the wrong fight despite Cunningham giving him perfect instructions. Sometimes it's hard to execute in the trenches though. I gotta hear the instructions too, man. I gotta hear what was said. Because really I'm a big proponent of simple instructions in the corner. I don't like a coach talking too much to me and telling me too much shit. I be feeling like that fuck up fighter sometimes, man. You trying to write a book in the corner. Just go out there and give me a little something that I can use and let me recuperate. I'm not trying to listen to a bunch of fucking talking in the corner. So I want to hear what was said to the guy before I agree that he was giving them perfect instructions. It's just boxing said Fundora surprised me tonight. Great fight. It was a great fight. Listen, the queen they called Bobby Jean talking about poor Lubin. I swear she said just like my ex-girlfriend when she said that shit. Ernest James say his inside game is underestimated because he's so tall, man. It's the hurt business, man. Otis Parker said Fundora got hands to fool a man, goddamn. Got hands to fool a man. I don't know exactly what you mean, bro.
Hey, they had Lubin up on all three judges' scorecards. 76, 74, 76, 74, 77, 75.
See who they win. D'Lo said, plus Lubin believes so much in his power that it affects how he fights. Can't hang this one on the coach. He did the right thing in stopping it. He damn sure did the right thing in stopping the fight. I agree with that. Jabs and still said, damn, Fundora got Lubin looking like a goddamn elephant man and Rocky Dennis. King of the Kinfolk said, here's the thing. Fundora don't use a steady jab, but he is still tall enough to be higher than you, and he puts leverage on his shot. Great uppercut. That's definitely something about guys, they got good leverage on their punches. And he ain't got the type of jab that he keep you at the end of it and fight tall and graceful. But he works behind the jab. He uses the jab to close the space. He not walking straight to you doing nothing. He walking to you behind the jab. So it might not be a traditional jab like the boxing purists want to see, but it's still a weapon that he uses. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about him tonight too, he stayed in the southpaw stance for the whole fight. I normally see him switching because he ambidextrous, but this time he stayed in the southpaw stance. So I think that's also an improvement because sometimes I see him throw a jab in the right hand or a jab in the left hand, and he'll be in the opposite stance by the time he's done with the combination. But tonight he stayed in the same stance all night. KP from KC said a 7-foot junior middleweight, man. Yeah, square business. Pecos Bill said it may be some crow on most of y'all plates, but it ain't no crow for me, goddamn. How about this? How about you get into Chan Ross? Stop ducking that Chan Ross and let's see how much crow that you really eat. This motherfucker over here spot picking his fights and shit. Nigga, come over there and make a pick on all the fights and let's see how much crow that you eat or serve. King of the Kinfolk said, yep, I hedged it with a Fundora stoppage, goddamn me. D-Lo said, well, I don't have to buy groceries this week. The crow truck just dropped me off a nice load, goddamn square business. Right at the channel said, congrats to Fundora. I'll take a crow burger to go. Pick it up. D-Lo said a ref can throw the towel out of the ring. That's what I was just saying, bro. It's up to the referee to stop the fight. KP from KC said, Fundora is your favorite fighter's nightmare. The dude is Michael Myers at junior middleweight. Who can you train with for him? I mean, I done seen some people get with him now. You know, it ain't like every fight that he in, he just go through and walk through some shit. I mean, that Garcia dude that Tony Harrison beat, he gave the motherfucker a tough ass fight. So I know that we be the prisoner of the moment and shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we got to pump the brakes a little bit. Like, it was a good performance. He went out there and did his thing. But he ain't unbeatable now. I done seen some people get with it. You know what I'm saying? We'll just have to see, man. I think somebody got action and knocking his ass out. Hell, he did get dropped tonight. Didn't he get knocked on his ass tonight? I want to see him against some more people. Let's see. D-Lo said, damn, you just said it. D-Lo, Gil Cole said, dinner's ready. Come get your place. I can't stand this motherfucker Gil Cole, man. D-Lo said, yeah, Foreman was in there 3 kinds of fucked up on that bad wheel versus Cota. Yeah, the fucked up knee. And the referee told him to keep going and threw the towel out the ring. Big Boys Boxing said, Mosley Jr. by decision with Fundora KO was my hedge, 8-1. I thought I was throwing my money away. So Mosley won too? God damn. YG Knight said, facts. That was in the Madison Square Garden. Was the Foreman with the champ. Okay, you talking about Foreman and Cotto, I think. D-Lo said Lubin showed motherfucker that you can dent Fundora. That's square business. King of Kings said Lubin is a good boxer, but you have to be very good on your feet to stop that kind of pressure. He just stayed wrestling with him and he was getting clipped all night. D-Lo said that boy said he wants the real belts. He should want the real belts. He done put together a few decent wins. And exclamated tonight. KP from KC said, man, Lubin face. Yeah, he fucked up out there, man. King of the Kinfolk said, my advocacy for legs is rubbing off on King of Kings. D-Lo said he was telling him to jab him and step to his right. He also told him that the overhand left is there, but go downstairs first. Okay, yeah, them some nice, simple instructions. I can get with that. Right at the channel said, how many WBC 154 belts are there? Yeah, square business. Pecos Bill said that boy face is jacked up. King of the Kinfolk said Cunningham was just telling him use short shots. But I think that was a massive mistake because he was getting punished on the inside. So he's telling him to use short shots? Use short shots. So fight fire with fire? I don't really know about that because Fundora is good with the short shots. So you want him to beat him at his own game. Fundora landing short shots on the inside, so you land short shots on the inside. I like to fight fire with water instead of fighting fire with fire. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. D-Lo said RIP to Rocky Dennis. I don't even know who that is. That's my second time seeing that name. Pecos Bill said they tripping with the scope card. Napoleon, what's up, bro? So that was a good damn fight. It was. Gil Cole said 68% of the corner eating crow. Order up. Yeah, we eating crow, man. King of the Kinfolk said stand the southpaw stands were to his advantage, but he never was squared up. What the hell belt is that Fundora just got? It ain't silver. Yeah. Look at this shit. Who you got? Lubin, 67%, Fundora, 32%. We had 118 people vote. Damn, that's surprising. I ain't even know 118 people came through this motherfucker tonight. D'Lo said Sergio Garcia just gave Fundora the business. I felt he won. Lubin was up on the cards. He just fell apart. I don't know about him being up on the cards. Hell, Marlo had him getting a pretty good ass whooping as far as his scorecard go. You know what I'm saying? What's up to my boy Chapo? What's going down, bro? He just dropped the link to the Cuban boxing video that we dropped and shit. He did a great job on that too. King of the Kinfolk said Lubin was winning the fight on the scorecards and he dropped Fundora. Fundora needs to fight against Harrison next. He is 15-0. He is not ready for Charlo or Castaño. I was just saying though that I just didn't feel like Tony Harrison would be much of a prize for getting past Lubin. I wouldn't mind seeing the fight though. I think he'll probably go out there and beat Tony Harrison because I know Tony Harrison fades late in the fight. So I think that's the type of fight that Fundora beat him. El Chapo said, glad I'm in the 32%. Pecos Bill said, bro, you called a great fight. You think I called a great fight? I didn't really feel like I can get off on my shit.
Yeah, you did your thing. The shit was tough though, nigga. Even the judges looked at the scorecard looked at weird, man. Those short shots was effective, man. Look at his face. Look at that boy's face, man. That was all from short shots.
So why would the coach tell him to land short shots? Like to throw short shots? I don't understand that.
Yeah, me neither, man. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I thought if I was him, like my man YG Nice say, don't just stand in front of the guy. Give me a little bit more angle. Let's step off to the side and shit. And let's give up some ground to get some ground. Let's walk this guy into some shots. I don't like a stationary type of target where you're just gonna stand in one spot and stand in front of this guy and stand where he wants you. This man likes to throw short shots. He's not looking to throw long shots. He's looking to be in your chest with you against the ropes or you in his chest and he throwing short shots. So why would you post up in his real estate? You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna be hard to use lateral movement because the guy is not going to let you get very far. But you got to give yourself a chance to walk him into some shots. Get some extension on them punches, man. I don't agree with trying to beat him at his own game and outland him throwing short shots on the inside. I think that was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at. King of the Kinfolk said, yeah, Trey, that's exactly what Cunningham told him. Short shots. Lubin was punished as a result. That was bad coaching, man. I got to agree with you. My man DeCane said Fundora would stop Harrison in under 5. I don't know about under 5, but I say 9. I give him 9. You know, Harrison, he normally get Harrison, when he gets stopped, he'd be around the 9th round. You know what I'm saying? I think he got stopped at 9 against Willie Nelson, and he got stopped at 9 against Jared Hurd. So I say about 9. Exclusive J say who won, man. Fundora went out there and stopped that boy in about 10 rounds. Lala D said, Trez, give your Tank versus Rolly prediction. I'm going to take Tank, but I do think Rolly got a puncher's chance. He go out there and land something. I think he can hurt Tank, but I'm going to take Tank. I'm going to roll with the amateur background, even though my last 2 amateur background picks and took a loss because I took Terrell Gaucher. He got beat by Tim Zoo. I just took Erickson Lubin. He just got beat. I ain't going on it. I'm going to stay with it. And I'm going to take Tank Davis, 206-15, over Rolly, 28-10. So I got Tank. I think he got a chance to I think Rolly got a chance to go the distance. You know what I'm saying? But I'm taking Tank. Lala D, yeah, Fundora won. Retired. Napoleon Armstrong said Garcia put that fake pressure on Tony Harrison. Fundora actually would kill Tony in 6 or 7 rounds. All right. Hyphy said that fight was too exhausting for Lubin, both physically and mentally. Shit, what you got to say about Fundora, though? That motherfucker Fundora went out there and did his thing. I done heard you say a lot of negative shit about him. Shit, you got to say something positive about the motherfucker now. He done went out there and had a breakout performance. D-Lo said Rocky Dennis died decades ago, Trey. I just like acknowledging that he was a real person who lived and died. Don't mind me, I'm in my feelings about all this damn crow. But you the second person I heard say something about that guy. I don't know who that is. King of the Kinfolk said Harrison is 6 feet tall, so that would change the dynamic of that fight. Fundora needs ring time, so one of the champions don't knock him out, and they can't claim he wasn't ready, all right? Lala D said, how the fuck does the fucking trainer not know what to tell this fighter? That pisses me off. Well, at the same time, man, Fundora is not the type of guy that you fight every day. You know what I'm saying? So, like, out of all of his years of fighting, has he ever had a 154-pounder fight somebody that's 6'6"? This could have been his first time in this situation. So I guess I cut him a little bit of slack, but I do think if he was telling him to beat him at his own game, that's not a good thing. Like why would you try to beat a guy at his strength? You're supposed to attack a guy's weakness, not go straight at his strength. I think that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you don't know something, even if you don't know anything about boxing, and you explain to somebody that you're about to attack someone's weakness, attack someone's strength and beat them at their own game, that just sounds dumb off the top. You know what I'm saying? Duquesne D.O.K. talking to Lala. D-Lo said the short shots were not great advice, but I'm not sure you tell him to fight him at distance. I heard good instructions as well, but I was switching between Trey and the sub-novices on TV. Well, I'm not saying that you fight him at distance all night. I'm just saying you give him a chance to walk into something. Like a lot of the time where I saw Lubin land the overhand left or the looping left hand, it was when he had some space and Fundora walked into it. If you stay in Fundora's chest the entire time, you don't give yourself an opportunity to walk him into a shot. And I think that's something that you need in this fight. You need to give yourself an opportunity to walk this guy into something because you know what he's going to do. You know for a fact that Fundora is going to come straight to you in a straight line. So why wouldn't you give yourself an opportunity to walk him into something? It ain't like he fighting you at an angle. He coming straight to you, trying to back you up to the ropes. So why would you just stay in his chest? Why not give yourself an opportunity to walk him into some shots? That's just the way I see it, though. Iceberg Nerds are just back to claim my crow. Need mine over fried rice. Goddamn, I ain't mad at you. Lala D say, Tregs, the only thing you do to their strength is take it away. Yeah, so if a motherfucker throwing short shots, why am I gonna give him the real estate to throw short shots all night? Like that don't make sense. If a man like to throw short shots, I want to try to make him extend himself. Because one thing about them long arms, man, long arms are a good thing in boxing, but they can also be a defensive liability. When you throw that long punch out there, it takes some time for you to get that motherfucker back. You see what I'm saying? But if you let the man throw short shots, you don't give yourself an opportunity to take advantage of his long arms. I know most people think long arms are just an advantage, and for the most part, they are. But they can also be a defensive liability because it takes time for your hand to get back. If you stay in his chest the whole time, you don't get a chance to take advantage of that. That just seemed like common sense to me. Like, even if you don't know about boxing, that just seemed like common sense. Dilo said, you see a Fundora once in a career between 140 and 160. Shit, I ain't never seen a man 6'6" at 154. Who is the other Fundora? Who is the Fundora from the last generation? Napoleon Armstrong said best advice would be how to avoid the uppercut one-on-one. Well, shit, where do people throw the uppercut from? They throw the uppercut on the inside, though. What's one of the cardinal sins of boxing? throwing the uppercut from too far away. So how can you give your opponent an opportunity to throw an uppercut from too far away when you're in his chest the whole time? You have to give yourself some space so you can make your opponent make mistakes. Like, damn, I think what I'm saying is just common sense. DeCane Deal said, yeah, the game plan was wild, but I think it was either that or tire himself out completely trying to stay on his bike. Never seen Lubin move enough to stay away from a motherfucker that tall. See, that's not. If y'all are taking what I'm saying is I'm saying that he needs to stay on his bike. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying take a step back, let the man come to him, get off something, tie the motherfucker up. I'm not saying that you got to get out there and get on your bicycle and just move around all night. I'm saying give yourself a chance to make your opponent make mistakes. He walk in a straight line. Make him walk into something. He likes to throw uppercuts. Make him throw an uppercut from too far away. Like, damn, come on, man. Y'all making me feel like I'm talking crazy in this bitch. Like, damn, y'all can't see that? The man like to throw uppercuts. Make him throw an uppercut from too far away. You can counter him with a hook. D'Lo said he was telling him to hold him inside as well, but Fundora was not cooperating. He had his own plan. That's part of it too. He was resisting the clinch. DeCane said, I think Lubin just needed better inside game. He needed the same training J-Rock had for the Hurd fight. Okay. D'Lo said, yeah, Lubin did best when he had space to operate. Yeah, man, like I just said, man, it ain't gotta just be consistently moving. Little bit of angle, let the man make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Induce him to make a mistake. Iceberg Nerd said, okay, talking to La D. D'Lo said 6'5" junior welterweight throwing short digging shots on the inside like he invented the shit on. D'Lo said, I was saying period. There isn't a surplus of Fundoras out there. Yeah, square business. La D said, she hear me. Can you hear me though? D'Lo said, I get you. Set traps on the motherfucker. Yeah, man, make the mother and do some mistakes out there. King of the Kinfo said, Lubin looked like that 80s movies, The Mask and shit. Yeah, you fucked up, man. La D said, I wonder what the keys to victory said. I didn't check any. Yeah, I didn't even see no shit like that. But we done pretty much came and done what we had to do. Want to go ahead and shut it down, bro? Because I'm going to try to come back with some trivia on Monday. So I'm going to rest my back so I can get that shit together tomorrow.
Yeah, we shut down.
All right, man. Definitely appreciate y'all coming through, man. This was just the appetizer for next week for the big pay-per-view, Earl Spence versus Ugas, man. So y'all make sure y'all come through and fuck with us on that. I had a good time chopping it up with y'all about boxing, man. I definitely appreciate all y'all coming through. Special shout out to the members and shit, man, because they keep the lights on in the gym. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't checked out our last video with the Cuban fighters, go check that out. If you haven't checked out our last cartoon that we dropped, go check that out and be on the lookout for the cartoon that we got on the way right now. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest in that motherfucker too. I think y'all gonna enjoy it. But I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, man. Much love to everybody and salute to you.
You already know, man, it's always fun hanging out with family. You know what I'm saying? Watching these fights, enjoying these fights, sharing each other's opinions, respecting each other's opinions. It's definitely gonna be a big one next week, man. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Earl Spence is back in the building. But man, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Until next time, don't forget to tell them haters and trolls. The fuck out my gym.
You heard him.
Peace.